Yo, yo, yo.
Welcome back to
What it
another
do? What it do?
Back up in consistency, man. Well, that's what Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, 3 days in a row, man. Live streaming, man. Like
Yeah,
I'm saying.
first one, shut up, man. You gotta shout out to the new members. You know what I'm saying? Christopher Brown. That ain't Chris Brown, but that's Christopher Brown, man. Shout out to him, man.
Shout out to Chris.
Remember. And you gotta shout out Go DeMarcus.
Go to Marcus. That's
the first thing I thought of.
As long as it ain't that the white dude dancing to that shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Like yeah, shout out to y'all, man. I see a lot of greens in there. Appreciate that. Appreciate the support. Yo, yesterday, man, we had the members only live stream. If y'all are the members, y'all could go watch the replay. I thought it was a great live stream, man. We got to react to the Dr. Umar episode, part 1 of the episode. We got to have productive conversations with some of our members that called in and stuff like that. So I think it was a dope conversation, man. So
oh shit, I did have the bounce. So yo, you got bounce for the members real quick. I got the bounce ready to maybe out here. Yeah, a little applause.
my boy, okay, my boy is back on it with the sound effects, man.
What? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ace, man.
He said, "Ace, your laptop charge?" Yes, yeah. I'm here tonight.
Oh yeah, see, I forgot all about that. Like you know what I'm saying, like
another green. Shout out to Michael Real Key. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of greens out there. Appreciate the greens, man. Let me put the banners up, man. Let us know real quick, man. I gotta get into how your day was, man. Ace, how your day was, man, and make it sound more interesting for the folks at home, man.
Oh yeah, my day was a spectacular day. I ain't gonna lie to you, right? So this morning, I went to the studio, right? Guess who was in the studio with me?
J. Cole? Oh, Drake.
Busy Drake pulled up to the studio. You feel me? You know what I mean? So I was about to lay an AI verse with him. He pulled up. I'm like, yo, Drake. He heard the AI verse in the background. You know what I mean? He said, "You looking around like, wait, I laid that verse?" I'm like, "Nah, but you can lay a verse right now." So he said, "All right, I got you." You know what I mean? We're in the booth. We made a fire track. You know what I mean? Let's drop in on the members only. You know what I mean? So everybody in green, y'all gonna hit the track. You know what I mean? Drew, you gotta get on this for the intro. You know what I mean? So,
word.
Sir, we got Drake on the hook. You know what I mean? Once Drake is on the hook, you know what I mean, it's pretty much.
You sure wasn't Eli singing? He's some singing ass nigga. World. If the shit was done before you got in the room, it might have been Eli.
That is not true, actually. Like I'm saying,
no front.
I'm the least singing nigga y'all know. Like you know what I'm saying.
Still with Eli, he just gonna start harmonizing.
Harmonizing is not singing. That's not singing. Like I mean,
I said start harmonizing. Then thank you, Ace. That's all I gotta say.
He's a liar, bro. You the most. I thought I was the biggest Drake fan in Dailyrapupcrew. I ain't gonna hold you, but you Drake everything, bro. Everything, bro. You could just be talking about I don't know anything, bro.
I'm just a melodic person. I can't help that. Like you know what I'm saying. Like just because I'm melodic, I can't equate that to Drake. Like you know what I'm saying. So
Drake started that type of that tone that you be singing in. Drake started that.
Bro. Listen, man. All right, so you waiting for that's coming on the members only, you said? And Jew, if you gonna get on that track, none of that Birdman rubbing your hands, just talking flow. We need actual bars, man.
We know I got bars. Come on, man.
So Jew, man,
you going at my freestyles? You ain't going at my pen. Come on.
I ain't see your pen in a minute, bro. Like,
no.
Last time I seen your pen, you was talking about fucking rising and sipping on yeast infections.
No, fuck out of here. Never.
Oh, that wasn't you?
That was Terry, bro.
Oh, that was Terry. Okay.
I told him to delete.
You want a name drop?
Yeah, I have to, nigga, because you can't put that on me. Yo, if you watching, shout out to you, bro.
Yo, Jew, man, how your day was, man?
You know what I mean? I also seen some future Hall of Famers of MLB and NBA. You know what I'm saying? I was chilling with them in the gym. They was training. They in my stories right now. So podcast_Jew if you want to see the future all-stars, Davion and Damari.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my son, man. He got somebody out in a very crucial game, man. And he also got a hit a double. I'm proud of my kids, man. They confident, man. So I had a
definitely
very productive sports day with my children in the freezing cold.
Okay, shout out to them. Top of the year, man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
though.
Listen, my day, I'm not even gonna gas it. My day was dirt, man. I went to the gym and slept. Like that was it. I ain't even gonna gas it, man. I ain't even gonna gas it tonight, man. Like, you listen. But we do got a great live stream tonight. We got some great topics. We got some great guests that's joining us for the live stream. So yeah, I'm gonna go about.
Before you do, I want to tell everybody I appreciate everybody for tuning in, and we are gonna go as far as you guys let us go. You know, make sure we need y'all support. Always tuning in. Make sure y'all cop the merch, dailyrapupcrew.co. Make sure y'all sharing and reposting everything that y'all see that we have. We are going to go as far as you guys let us go. So we appreciate all the support. Now, you take it away, man.
Yeah, I just found the shop. I've been looking for this shirt for a minute too. This is one of my favorite merches. I ain't gonna lie, this shit is fine.
Yeah, make sure y'all go to the website, man. So like I said, we got a great show lined up. We got some great guests. Again, man, if y'all want to support us, hit that like button. We reading all super chats. If y'all members, we read the members too, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we gotta respect the members. So all super chats we gonna read all night. But like I said, if y'all just want to support us, just hit that like button, share this out on social media. So again, I'm gonna start introducing the guests. I'm gonna let them say their names, where you can follow them at, and we're gonna get straight into these topics, man, because we got some good topics in here. So yo.
Hi, my name is.
How you doing?
How's everyone?
We good.
How you doing?
Yeah, so me and my co-host, we have a podcast called What's the Fuss Podcast. So check us out on Instagram, What's the Fuss Pod.
Okay. What y'all be talking about? What's the fuss over there?
Well, we just started 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But we've been getting some traction though. But we've been talking about like friendships, relationship issues. We just talked about the passport bros with the whole submissive women topic.
Oh, okay. We might have to get y'all stance on the passport, bro. Yo, you know what's one thing with women? I find women are very interested about friendships. Like every time I ask a woman about a topic, they always bring up friendships. Like, why do you think that's so important to women?
I feel like because nowadays it just seems like there's so many friendship issues. So it's like people are trying to find out like, okay, is this friend acting this way because they're jealous, or this friend acting like this, or should I let them go? I feel like a lot of women are dealing with a lot of friendship issues. And I feel like the reason why is because most of them don't even give their friend time to show that they're a good friend. Like they immediately, after maybe hanging out twice, oh, this my friend. What's up? That y'all say hello to my friend, and you don't even know this person. You don't even know how they're gonna act in a tough situation. So when the tough situation comes, it's like, oh shit, like, okay, should I still rock with this person or not? You don't even know this person, so why they your friend? I don't get it.
Yeah, makes sense. That makes sense. Let me get to the next person in here because I ain't gonna front the chat. The chat going crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're like, yo, let me see. Yo, oh, she not even paying attention. Like, oh, there we go. Yeah, my fault. I caught you off guard. She like, oh shit, I didn't even know I was gonna be next. How you doing?
My bad. I'm good. How are you guys?
We doing well. Yo, your people over here in the chat, they going crazy for you. They want to see where you was at. Like, you know what I mean? So
right here.
Yeah, we appreciate you for pulling up. Again, let them know your name and where they can follow you at.
My name is Peyton B. You guys can follow me on Instagram at Peyton Bayton, or subscribe to my YouTube channel, Peyton B. Is there? I don't know if there's a way if I could like link it or anything like that, but
yeah, I could put it in the. I'll look it up and I'll put it in the. You can put it in the private chat. Put it in the private chat, and I'll put it in the chat and ping it.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Appreciate you for joining in. Let me see who we got next. We got Low in the building. You on mute? Here we go.
Up? Hey y'all. Hey.
How you doing?
I'm fine. I am Yosha's co-host over at What's the Fuss Podcast. It's good.
Okay. Appreciate you for joining. Let me get to let me see if India. Yo, India, where you at?
I'm here.
There you go. You know what I mean? I mean, they're already familiar with you, but again, you could reintroduce yourself. You know, you've been on this platform.
Back again, India Michelle. Of course, y'all know me. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, everything is India _ Michelle on Instagram, but TikTok is just India, and YouTube, India Michelle.
Yeah, make sure y'all go support everybody on the panel. And last but not least, I know I see her kind of do. Okay, there we go. All right. I know she was in the middle of, doing her makeup. I didn't want to, put her on the spot like that. I'm like, yeah.
Nigga said I ain't want to put on a spot.
I thought you
at the
were.
same time.
I did. My bad, y'all. It's I was asleep most of today because I've been busy for the last couple of days. But I'm Miss B. I have a cleaning company, a spiritual business. I have a small business where I help other people with their small business. I do violent impacts counseling, a bunch of stuff. But I'm Miss B, and you can find me on Instagram under Ascending Virgo Empress. And excuse my voice.
Gotcha. No, you all good. You all good. Again, we appreciate y'all for pulling up on the live stream with us and having this conversation with us. Again, before we get into these topics, make sure y'all hit that like button. Subscribe if y'all not already subscribed. Join the membership, man. We got a lot of perks over there for the members. We got the episode with Umar out. Part 2 coming out very soon. Might come out after this. I keep saying that, but I might just drop it right after the live show. I don't know, but if you're a member,
you sound like Puffy when Bad Boys. I'm at the band trying to make a record, my nigga. Why
you gotta gas it up. You gotta get. Diddy's the best hype man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta hype it up. You know what I mean? So again, we read all super chats. Members, we're gonna do our best to get to the members as well. Appreciate all the members, the 2 members that we got today. So let me get right into this first topic. You think most people are dating with a purpose in today's society? Well, what's your thoughts on that? And let me start with India. Let me start with India real quick. What's your thoughts on this?
I feel like certain people are starting to want to date with a purpose. I feel like a lot of women and men, of course, too. I'm not going to just always put it on the women. We get a bad rep of just dating, and then we want to date with a purpose after we had already been in the situationship for 6 months to a year and want to ask, okay, what are we doing, when you should have been asking what's your intentions from day one. So I feel like now with those past mistakes, people are starting to be like, okay, what are we actually doing? Are we just kicking it? Are we moving forward? Are we seeing where it goes? So yeah, that's how I look at it. I feel like, and also I feel like a lot of people need to stop judging their own experience on what they see on social media, because it's like what you experience, what you see online is maybe not going to be your experience, and vice versa.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Lo, what's your thoughts on this?
Friends, I think a lot of people are getting to a point where they're kind of fed up of going through the bullshit and the back and forth and just different people, and really want to find their person. And so I feel like a lot of people are starting to settle down or want to rather date with a purpose, whether that's marriage or not, to each his own. But definitely think that the vast majority is tired. And I mean, I feel them. It's much. It's much.
So, Peyton, what's your thoughts on this? Are people dating with purpose nowadays?
No, I definitely don't think people are dating with purpose. I feel like we live in a time where it's like a lot of like hookup culture, and people just go into things, like they said, like people are kind of just tired of getting played and being taken advantage of. And so I feel like a lot of women, especially because I feel like guys, they don't date with a purpose in general. I feel like women are starting to care less.
Last but not least, what's your thoughts on this whole dating with a purpose?
Me? I thought that we had one more person, my bad. Honestly, I kind of have a mix in between the two. I feel like I'm dating with purpose, but there is a lot of situationships, friendships, and relationships. And there's more situationships than there are relationships these days, only because the culture teaches you to keep your options open. Have hecka niggas, have hecka females, get people for money. There's no real values. We lost a lot of what our grandparents' generation had as far as building things. Kind of where we are now, it's everybody for their self society. You will find those people with good values or people who have morals and just, I guess, things that they seek positively in other people, but it's just rare.
Okay. And I'm my fault. I'm missing one last person. Like my fault. I'm missing somebody. My fault. I apologize. But what's your thoughts on this?
To be honest, I think like it depends on the age. because I feel like those that are in their early 20s, they're just kind of like going with whatever comes their way. And then those that are in like their late 20s, they're the ones that's like, okay, I fucked around in my early 20s. Now I really want to try to settle down. I'm almost 30. So I feel like the early 20s, they just situationships left and right. Late 20s, they trying to finally try to settle down pretty much.
Do y'all think that's the right way to go about things? Because we often hear that, you know, your early 20s or 20s or whatever, you're supposed to go out and experience as much as possible. Do y'all think that's having a positive impact on our culture or in society, or y'all think we should revert to in your 20s utilizing that time to find the right person, date for a purpose in that situation?
I feel as though I don't see nothing wrong with kind of going through that phase to get it out your system, because it will happen. If you don't, to me, I'm not saying like don't do it, because I mean it's your life. But if you're trying to get into a serious relationship right out of high school, right out of college, yeah, you may have some people that have high school or college sweethearts, but then later on down the line, I'm not saying all, but you will have some people that would try to have that midlife crisis when they're in their 40s, and they don't really look right for a 35 or anybody that's a little older, man or woman, trying to do what they was quote unquote supposed to, or try to get out their system when they was in their early 20s. So I want to say whoever said something about I think Yash. Once you do, she is right. Once you start getting into your late 20s, that's when you, not saying you rush into a relationship, but that's when you're starting to have the idea of like, okay, yeah, I may be still dealing with other women or have a guy that I'm also dealing with, but I'm starting to vet them a little bit more properly instead of just, oh, okay, I'm outside, I just want to, lay down with somebody. Like I'm actually taking my time to go on dates with them and learn them as a person, than just, okay, I'm horny, what's up for the night?
I think it depends on the person. I met a guy that I dated basically off and on for 20 years back in middle school. So I didn't appreciate that the culture telling him that he should have had heck of females. I thought it stunted our relationship a lot. So I think it depends on the person. I mean, we're not together now, but it was a struggle though, because culturally he was pulled away from kind of being able to love me more. So you're not supposed to care about females, go get money, go pimp, go do all these other things versus actually value the woman that you have holding you down or that you've met. Now everybody's not going to have that experience, but it just person by person.
I think you do need to get out there and experience things, because people live on social media these days. So you're going to see everything on social media anyway, and it's going to make you want to get out there. So you might as well go do it before you get in a relationship and then resent your partner because now you can't do the shit that you want to do.
Yeah, because every time summer come around, the first thing we start promoting in the culture, oh, I'm trying to be single, but for the summer, I'm trying to be outside. Like I'm trying to be, you know what I'm saying?
Girl summer.
Hot girl summer. I don't even know if that's a hot niggas. I don't even know if that's a thing. Like city boy summer or whatever the
City
case.
boy summer.
So,
City boys up, boy.
Every time that the warm weather come around, everybody want to act single and everybody want to see what options is available.
Now imagine you never live life and you seeing your friends on social media outside at these parties and pool parties and shit. You gonna be looking like Squidward with SpongeBob playing outside and shit. SpongeBob Patrick.
That is a fact. That motherfucker one side, like
exactly. So you gotta get out there and do what you gotta do, man.
What's your thoughts on this, Jill?
And I hate to make it sound like a double standard, but I do believe once men get to a certain age, it's hard for us to want to date with a purpose once we reach. I want to say for men that built something, because a lot of women don't give those guys a chance when they're trying to build and rather want to build when he's successful. So, and I find it a lot of women want to settle down once they feel like they got less options. So
you think so?
Yeah, women settle down when the options are starting to be little. You know what I'm saying? And then, men, when we're successful, I mean, we don't look for commitment as much because we feel like, why am I giving my all to somebody once I built this? if a woman was there to build it with you, I feel more entitled to build that chemistry in that relationship, give it my all at that point. So I do believe it's a double standard, but it is different.
Oh, it's definitely giving double standard.
Yeah, because like, what about the girls that like hold men down, like,
right.
or they even get successful? What about those women?
Or
Don't
feel like they have to in order to be with a guy. Like in order to have a good guy, they have to build him up. Like that
Yeah.
responsibility is put on women a lot of times.
What I do understand is that those women are there. Those women should be dating with a purpose, should be not settling for what a man tells them. Oh, I need more time. You know what that means. You get what I'm saying? So you giving the wrong man the opportunity is not always the right answer. You know what I mean? The right way, or waiting for the wrong guy that's just leading you on or telling you what you want to hear in the process. When I'm not saying that all men are like that, but there's some men that's really building something, and those niggas getting charged for everything they do level in a relationship.
So why do you think that men feel like they would prefer to have a woman build up with them for them to be okay settling down? Like, why can't they already be established and want to settle down? That is so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
Because don't some men be like, okay, I don't want to date. I kind of want to be set in my career before I take a woman.
Yeah.
Like, don't keep putting it on the women. And you are right. You know, I'm not saying that you're 100% wrong, but I'm kind of, and it's not towards you, but it's kind of annoying when I keep hearing, well, they don't exist. They don't exist. These women don't exist. And it's like, okay, if a woman say the same thing about, well, these men are not doing this, well, you need to choose better. Okay, well, fellas, you might want to choose better. You might want to bet these women that you're choosing on. Just keep putting it on the women. That's a you problem that you keep entertaining and running into these women that are not valuing you. So it goes both ways. It can't just be oh, well, the guys, you know, this poor me, like you just a dog outside in the rain. And with these women, oh, well, see, these women want to wait until they all ran through and got all these kids, and now they want to get a good man. No, we're not gonna do that. I'm tired of that shit. Like, we gotta be equal on both sides.
Once you give that egg up, it is a different ball game. Once you give that egg up, I mean, I find a woman that didn't give her womb up to multiple men more.
I think in my experience, and I'm not saying this is for all women, obviously, but it's usually when I hear women say I held him down, I'm like, okay, what type of man was he? Oh, he was selling bricks. It's always the Pookies and the Ray Rays that y'all always feel like, oh, I held him down. Like,
not me.
I'm not saying all women, but a lot of times when I hear those stories about holding a man down, it's usually a Pookie and a Ray Ray that y'all been holding down, expecting, no, that's not the type of dude y'all should be entertaining. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not saying all women.
There's a lot of women that do that, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm not saying that you're wrong, but let's not just say women and then we putting it all across the board. But when it's the men, well, it's some men that do that. No, it's some women that do this and that, and some men that do that. So let's kind of be a little fair when it comes to that.
I think, well, for me personally, you know, I think that, you know, I've been more family and marriage oriented as I've started to hit 30. Like, you know what I mean? Because I feel like I experienced enough with women that, you know, now I'm in a stable position in my life where I am looking to build towards a family. So, but I only felt that way once I got closer to 30, and once I did get more financially stable in my situation, then I, you know, felt that way. And I think some men of value that have, you know, been productive and have worked hard in their lives, they most likely feel the same way. Because ultimately, I think that men ultimately do want to provide for their woman and their family. Now, that goes back to how much can they provide? Obviously, we live in a different lifestyle where a man might not be able to pay 100% of everything at all times because of the financial situation that we live in. And plus, what lifestyle do you want to live as well? Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I could pay all the bills and all that, but I might not be able to get your nails done every week, or I might not be able to fly you out every week, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So what kind of lifestyle are you willing to live with, you know, a significant other? You know what I mean? So maybe as guys get older, I tend to think when guys get older, then they start to, you know, look at their options and, you know, try to vet women accordingly, opposed to when I was younger. I didn't really vet. I only looked at women for, obviously their looks, you know what I mean, and how good they look, or I was attracted to and stuff like that.
But do you think your outlook would have changed if you were already established, like at a young age?
Now I don't even. I'm be honest with you, I don't even think so. I think even if I was younger and I was established, I still would have felt like, well, I got even more options than I already got because I'm even more established. So you get what I'm saying? So
but don't you think because you got all them options, you would have started vetting earlier?
No. Think about it. Like most guys, first of all, they don't.
Me personally, I don't think so. Like maybe other guys would have.
Nah, I'd have started cutting off a certain level if I had all them options. I ain't gonna lie. You like the status would have to go up a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You is capping, bro. Somebody. I'm sorry.
Somebody was established at a young age. Nah, I definitely, bro. I ain't gonna.
Somebody was saying something.
I was just saying I don't see it. I feel like because you got to think about it, men mature at a slower rate and become matured at a much later age than women do. We just naturally is scientifically proven. But because think about it, think of all the young guys that you know that just have money. Like a lot of them aren't settling down. They know they got money, they got options, so they're just chilling. Like I feel like once you get to a certain age,
what they got money doing?
Who?
I mean, it depends on the women, just like it depends on the guy. But it's like the same thing. So I'm just saying it's like it's not one more than the other.
Say depends at first though.
I did say it depends on the person. I said I agree. Miss B said it.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Yeah, no, it does depend on the person. I think all experiences are unique to the individual or the people involved. All of us have different backgrounds. We all come from different value systems. And we all come in with different type of intentions and where we are emotionally developed at. And I think that's the real issue in relationships with men or women is where's your emotional development? Like, are you even able and willing to accept love? Are you able to recognize it? Are you even paying attention to it? Some people are just so caught up in everything else or what other people say to them that's why we're here in society, just all the way around. People are too busy being sheep instead of being, like the leader of the group, going against the values and the grains. Okay, that's what the culture says, but I know I have a good woman, so I'm gonna invest in her regardless. And we are getting a little tired of talking to these guys, and they just don't bring no value. They don't have no purpose. Like if you want to talk to 5 women, then some of them are gonna, women are too. Like no one wants to be misused or taken advantage of as far as investing in people. We're getting too old for that. And women are on the time clock. That's what a lot of guys really do not consider.
I understand what you're saying. And I want to say, like, I agree with you 100%. I want to say, like, in my beginning dating stages, I was, the lover boy that wanted to commit early. I'm not going to lie, right? That was me. Yeah, I mean, I'll say when I first started, listen.
Okay, my fault.
But I realized when the dog came out of me, I got treated so much better, and more respect came from women.
The dog.
I swear, like, and I started to embrace that part of me because I got more love and more respect, more loyalty. And I don't want to say this is all women, but the women that I did experience, who was good girls, church girls, nice girls, respectful girls, they just tend to look for attention other ways. And I'm not saying that's every woman before y'all attack me, but I'm saying what I realized once I became the villain, it was a lot of love across the globe. That's all I'm saying. And that a lot of guys realize that. You know what I'm saying? When you are that type of guy or you portray to be that type of man, if you're getting rewarded that way, why would you stop and have that type of respect and love and loyalty?
Question. Okay, so when you was it toxic? Those situations were toxic, right?
No, nothing. I was never toxic. I just didn't care about people.
Never.
I mean,
that sounds toxic. I don't know.
I was just thinking that sounded toxic.
Was it toxic?
I don't know about toxic. Okay,
so toxic.
you know why I don't define myself as my old self as toxic
Let me
because
take
I was very open and honest with all the. Look, I don't want to go into this rabbit hole. I'm just saying I was rewarded for being a fuckboy, and whether y'all portray it, y'all decide
boy is not toxic.
Not if you being honest. I don't
They
think
can
that.
be.
Nigga, just because you being, I'm gonna beat your ass and say, yo, I'm sorry, I'm beating your ass.
I'm not doing
I'm
none
not
of that.
still toxic, nigga.
I'm not doing none of that. I'm not doing none of
It
that.
don't matter, bro. Toxic
All
is
right, look. Like
even
I said,
if you being
I got
honest about it,
rewarded.
you're still toxic, bro.
Okay, so yo, what was your point? I was toxic. Back
All right,
then.
yeah. Hold yourself accountable, my brother. Hold yourself accountable.
What's your point?
We not doing that.
The self-realization moment, though.
What I'm saying is, originally I wasn't. I was a lover boy doing. I mean, like committed. You know, loyalty.
So what changed you? What brought out the dog?
The women that didn't respect the good.
No, it wasn't.
So
that was you.
So they was treating you like nice guys finished last type of nigga. Like
it's happened.
Okay, all right. I feel you.
Hashtag
I don't.
too. That song was out.
Girls get dogged.
Who said I
Girls
don't?
get dogged all the time, and we still come out sweet and nice and ready at the next relationship. So you allowed them to change you.
Yeah,
That's no bad.
Like,
what the fuck?
Sorry.
First of all,
I ain't got no
That's
sympathy.
He had a villain.
That's like saying you grew up in the hood, so that's why you a hood nigga.
First of all, if a girl get cheated on, she not going in the next relationship talking about, oh yeah, the next nigga not gonna cheat on me. She automatically looking at that nigga sideways, man.
Okay, but we're not bringing that energy. Or what if you cheat in a relationship?
Y'all bring trauma. Y'all bring trauma from y'all previous relationships into every relationship moving forward. Every time, like, you know what I'm saying?
Every
like,
time.
Majority.
I think it depends.
Can you elaborate on that? Like, what trauma?
If a guy cheated on y'all, now all of a sudden niggas ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't some niggas. It's just niggas ain't shit. Now you going into a mentality where all niggas ain't shit. Now they have to prove to you that they are shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's why I was talking about get off of social media because the podcasts be having y'all minds gone. Like
I talk to women in real life. Like this ain't just social media. This is real life. Like you know
real life. Man.
I say like niggas ain't shit, but I don't think that means every nigga ain't shit. I just feel like it's a large majority of niggas that ain't shit.
But y'all
on the planet.
Some women are the same ones critiquing men when men have certain rhetoric about women. Oh, y'all need to say some. It's not all women. It's not all women. So why not keep
doing the same thing? We both doing the same thing.
Like, literally, I feel like girls do that.
Can I ask a question?
Oh,
when y'all talk to a guy, y'all can answer one by one. When y'all talk to a guy, is he ain't shit until you prove that he is something of value, or is he coming in with a clean slate and then you gonna say he ain't shit when he fuck up? Which one is it?
Yeah, the second one for sure.
Yeah, you're capping, man. It's capping.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. It's both. You coming in with a clean slate, but I ain't stupid. You're coming in with a clean slate, but I'm also not stupid. So I'm just gonna have that in the back of my head that a guy could tell me he's not talking to no females, but I'm gonna count too.
You sound a little bit healed, like you went to therapy or something. Know what I mean? Everybody else is cat. Is cat.
Oh no, no.
Yosh, that's how you pronounce your name?
Yeah, it's Yosh.
Yosh. Yeah. What did you want to say?
I was just about to say that when it come down to like guys being ain't shit, like some dudes will be a guy to certain females and they'll be ain't shit to certain females. So it's like her vibe give off like, okay, I can fuck over her. I can just get some ass and situationship her ass. That's what it's gonna be. But if a dude meet a certain type of female that set the boundaries, like he ain't gonna fuck her over. That's gonna be the one he gonna end up settling down with. So a lot of times it comes from the female allowing certain things and not really setting the boundaries real early on.
That's fair. I believe that.
That's true. I definitely agree.
Why we don't look at it like that instead of just saying, because she is right. Every guy is not going to treat every woman the same, and every woman is not going to treat every guy the same. It may be a guy because. Back to what you say, oh, well, nice guys always finish last. If you allow a woman to disrespect you, that's your fault.
Right.
You gotta stop. Just keep putting it on the women. With these women, when I start acting like this, this is when I start getting cooperation. No, it's because the quote unquote nice guys, because I have a guy that I'm talking to that's nice to me, and I'm giving him full cooperation. He doesn't get disrespected because he does.
Was that always you?
Yes. Now, was it some guys where I was like, I'm not really ready for that, because I wasn't ready for a relationship at the time. I'm not gonna sit here and lie because I'm on this damn platform. Mm-hmm. If I'm not ready, I'm not ready. I'm trying to do me. I'm 21, getting into the military and stuff, going here and there. I don't have time to be in a relationship. I'm about to deploy in a couple of months. Okay. So now that when I started getting into like my mid-20s is when I was like, okay, I really do want to get to know who I'm dealing with. Okay, so it's like she said earlier, it goes both ways. We can't keep putting your issues onto the opposite sex so you can sleep better at night. Okay, so if a person is mistreating you over every woman, like how men will say, every man mistreats you, every woman mistreated you.
No, but you could acknowledge if you're getting rewarded for bad behavior.
Yeah. I mean, that's true. I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong, though.
Yeah, I'm saying that's what I'm saying. Like, if I realize that I am sleeping better at night when I'm doing the fuck shit that I wouldn't, that I didn't want to do. You know what I'm saying?
But then when the F shit is coming back at you, when she start acting crazy, ain't no coming.
My black game was like,
and he said he wasn't toxic, and he said he wasn't toxic.
Are you married then? Are you married then?
I'm in a committed relationship.
So you met her and you was doing fuck shit with her and she stayed and you accepted that?
In previous situations.
Okay, because I'm like, the toxic fuck shit, what did it do for you? It gave you nothing at the end. So it didn't work.
It gave him a lot. You got a lot out of those relationships. I'll tell you that. Like,
I mean, as from a personal standpoint, not material things. I mean, spiritually, mind, body, soul, shit that you are using to develop life for real, not material things.
I also realized which woman to take serious in that process of
it was a learning experience,
maneuvering around all those other women. Because if a woman don't respect herself, why would I respect her?
Right. Yes. And really, that's what it boils down to, male and female, whether you love yourself. Because if you love yourself, you're not going to put up with certain shit. If you love yourself, then you're going to have boundaries. You're going to set them in the beginning. If you love yourself, then you're not going to talk to a certain caliber guy because he doesn't meet those standards, and vice versa for male as well.
And I was going to say, and they get your sex game up. So when you do meet the one, you can hit it out the park. You know what I mean? That's all.
Nah, it's some niggas that's veterans and still can't hit. So that's not
still can't hit. I mean,
he's not a veteran now. I don't know what to say about
it. Yeah, he's still in the
he's still learning.
I felt that.
Listen, but just to go back to the dating with a purpose situation, we had a clip where a woman says that her dating with a purpose was dating somebody for money. You know what I mean? So would y'all consider that as dating?
That's her purpose.
That's her purpose.
Yeah.
Do y'all share that same purpose?
I mean,
that's her purpose.
I'm just asking.
It's not God's purpose for her, but it's her purpose.
So when we say dating,
don't nobody want to be with somebody that's broke. I mean, let's be for real. Yeah. But I'm not about to just date you.
Men do that all the time.
Huh?
Men do that all the time.
Women do it all the time too.
You said don't nobody want to be with somebody that's broke. Men do that all the time.
I get that too. I do get that.
They don't be broke. They just not willing to use their money and their resources.
Oh, I am willing.
I mean, yes and no though. So I can have my own money.
That again?
I said yes and no though. Like I've dated a broke dude before because I saw the value in him. Did I help him elevate? Absolutely. You got to build your men like Build-A-Bear. You're always supposed to be helping them. Like you're always supposed to be elevating them. So whatever you got them at, I don't know.
Let me get back to that. Right. I do hear women share that same sentiment of building a man. You just say you got to build a man like a Build-A-Bear. But the ironic part is when a man says, they want to build their woman, now they become automatically narcissistic, controlling. They're taking advantage of women. Misogynistic. So why is there a double standard there?
Well, what do you call building a woman?
India, don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about.
I've never heard that before.
You ain't never hear that?
No. That was a big jump.
I've never heard that.
What is building a woman?
All
from
right.
a
So,
guy's
for
perspective.
example, I'm gonna give you an example. We had a clip with a man saying that he liked to date younger women because they don't come with the obstacles. Basically, they give grace. Know what I mean, they don't come with the trauma that older women come with, and they say
Older
that
women with bills.
she's willing to learn. And a lot of women was coming at him saying that, oh, he just want to date younger women.
He trying to
because
groom her.
play on the
He's
age.
grooming her.
Exactly what it is.
Because y'all did a video about Marcus Houston and his syndrome, you know. So what was that? Is that grooming, or is he molding her? And you know, what is that to you?
Building her up.
Well, he met her below the age limit. So
No, because on the live, some of y'all excuse that.
Who said that?
Comments.
No, I just don't understand what's the difference in the
What?
rhetoric. What's the difference in the rhetoric? If you're saying you don't mind building a man like a Build-A-Bear, like stuff.
I don't mind that.
What is the difference in the rhetoric? And y'all just said women mature faster than men. So you know what I'm saying? Like if y'all are so mature, then you can't be easily manipulated or finessed or whatever the case is, right?
Well, not all women are.
Maturity has nothing to do with manipulation, because manipulation, somebody could be really good at manipulating. What's that guy, Ted Bundy? Wasn't he like a perfect person? Everybody thought he was hella cool, and he was out there smacking shit. People can still be manipulated and be the smartest person in the world. Love just depends on the game and where they are. Like, but as far as what you said about a narcissist,
you could be the smartest person in the world and be manipulated.
Depending on who is giving you that game. Sometimes you can't see things. Don't think just because you're hella smart that people can't pull the wool over your eyes. That's like underestimating people. Always overestimate, never underestimate. I'm always looking for serious.
I know what you say.
I think
you have something to say, Payne?
The only thing I was gonna say is that I feel like the difference is she's underage, so
I'm not. That Marcus Houston. I'm not trying to go there. I'm just saying. I'm just saying in general. What is the difference between the verbiage of a man saying that he want to build up a woman of age, and a woman saying she want to build up a man of age? What is the difference in the verbiage?
I love it.
feel like a man saying that he's gonna build a woman up, that means that they're narcissistic or like misogynist. Like I personally don't agree with that.
Oh, you don't? Oh, okay, let's say you do agree. Okay,
No,
okay.
no.
All right.
I don't. It depends on like how it's being like explained, because it's nothing wrong with a man building up a woman and upgrading her, and teaching her things that she didn't know before the relationship. But if you're trying to, play mind games so she can, be under your spell, then yes, I don't agree with that. But it's nothing wrong with building a woman or building up a man. Just don't get used in the process.
I agree.
Fair enough. King, we got some super chats.
Yeah, we do. Yo, hit that like button, man.
I got a hater. I thought y'all said people I need to turn off the comments. I got a hater in the comments.
Listen, I said for the most part, they're respectful. I ain't saying 100% respectful. Like,
how do you see the comments?
Don't worry, India. I agree with you. We on the same vibe.
We gonna show you which comments y'all should read. Don't read.
I can see them now.
I just now tuned into them.
Shout out to Q Red. I mean,
Q Red. Shout out to him. New member.
David, he said, just want to show my support and say appreciate you brothers for the content and conversation. Everybody needs to become a member. Yo, shout out to David.
Shout out to David. Day one, man. Shout out to him. He's a very special man right there, man. Shout out to that man.
And then we got Josh Johnson. I mean, he listened to David also. Dropping the key.
Shout out to my nigga JJ.
You got a nickname and all that. Okay.
All right, you get our nicknames. Objectively biased said a man making $100K will rock with a woman working at Walmart. However, most women making $80K won't date a man making $60K. That's a
cap.
Does he own the bus?
That's a whole
Making that's different, but working at Walmart probably not.
And they will mess. If he owns the business, they'll mess with him. But if you don't own the business, you know what I mean? I don't know.
If he's driving a bus, man, you're in trouble. You know what I mean?
What'd you say? He got to own the bus.
He got to own it. Objectively biased said, why is grooming not brought up with Jay-Z and Beyonce? Oh,
I feel like
same thing.
But what?
I feel like since they're so popular, people don't talk about it as much. But I think it's crazy.
I think she has so many people around her. I don't know, man. I ain't gonna comment on this.
Yeah, but I heard she was a little under the age too.
No,
was she really?
It was 19 when she met, bro. She was 19. That's not. He from Brooklyn. I stand by hope. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
From within, man. You say y'all must hate when Boston play. Tuning in now.
Yo, listen. It's the playoffs. Every time we go live, somebody gonna be playing. Goddamn, we can't avoid it.
And they lost, man.
And like, y'all said that about the Lakers game. Y'all saying about the every time somebody go live.
Shout out to From Within though. He they won too. Money Man said, I'm 23.
Wait, read his whole name, boy. Don't play like, you know what I'm saying.
I can't see the last part. Money Man something. He said, I'm 23, never had a girlfriend, grad student. I'm currently looking for an engineering job. I want to date casually. I have no interest in hit and quit, but I have zero luck with the ladies. What's y'all advice?
Okay.
Ladies, what y'all got? What's y'all
advice for the young man right here?
Money Man Dingo.
Go places
first of all, change your screen name. That's my advice.
Okay.
I mean,
that's not gonna help you. That's not
advice. You know what I mean?
Probably not. And go places where your ideal man is going to be.
Say that one more time.
Are you even the ideal man?
That too, but I just said go places where your ideal woman is.
He didn't give us enough information, honestly.
He's a grad student. He's looking for an engineering job.
What else?
He never had a girlfriend.
How is he as a person? How do you approach women? Like, how
tall are you? How tall are you, sir?
How you should do that?
Where's he coming from? That's what I'm wondering. Like,
And are you 6 feet or taller?
There you go.
Yo,
there you go.
They didn't hear nothing else. They ain't hear grad school. They ain't hear you looking for a good job. All they want to know is if he's 6 feet or taller. Like, you know what I'm saying? Once they get
money
that,
money man, list your credentials in the chat, man. List your credentials.
I don't even know what advice to give. Honestly, just get your confidence up.
These comments are crazy.
What'd you say?
The confidence, boo. Whatever your confidence is, that's what's gonna gravitate towards you. If you're walking around feeling like you ain't gonna never get nobody, that's what you're putting out in the energy, love. Your frequency. You gotta change that up. You gotta go out there and know you that man, you that nigga. You gotta have that come from your chest. Your energy better radiate that, and then you gonna get who you supposed to be with.
And
just like a dog can tell if a human is scared, a woman can tell if a guy is not confident. Confidence is sexy as fuck. So if you don't have that, then maybe.
Oh man, my boy say he 5'10", he black, and he Aki.
What's Aki? What is that?
He like muscular. He got muscles.
Oh.
Join the membership. You teaching Fuckboy University courses. So I mean, if you want to, you know.
No, I'm not. I don't know.
Oh shit!
I'm delivered.
My fault.
Just don't be afraid to fail, man. That's it, man. Yo, you gonna holler if you want a baddie, you gotta holler at 20, bro. A wise man once told me that, so don't be afraid to fail.
But that's just and that's another issue. You telling him to go straight to the baddies, like, you know.
I'm not telling him to go straight to the baddies. I'm just saying that if that's what he wants, I mean, just don't be afraid.
He said he want to date casually. He ain't saying nothing about no baddies, like.
Okay, don't be afraid to fail, man. I learned this, that women will say no even when they want to say yes, bro. I'm telling you.
Okay. And integrate with women that have similar interests.
That's
integrate with women that have similar interests. He said he's going to engineering school, so maybe he'll find a lady that's also an engineer.
First of all, I doubt he want any. Let me stop.
I mean, going to singles cruise, they got stuff.
So if he wants some luck, he's gonna have to take what he can get.
Nah, he 5'10". He about to be an engineer. He good, bro. You don't gotta take. He got the
engineer yet.
Wow, what happened? What happened to Dave? What happened to giving building the man up? He on his way up.
Wait, I had said that. I don't think she said that.
He is on his way up.
Oh, you never agree with that? All right. So Payne, when he become an engineer, he can holler at you.
Oh.
She played
Yo,
too
Money
much.
Man, come back.
She
Wait,
played too
come
much.
back when you an engineer, bro.
I'm good.
She said, "How much is the starting salary?" Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, engineers make good money, man. Yo, but not.
I was gonna say they make good.
But on a real tip, man, yo, shout out to you, man, out there, you know, being productive, going to get your
Well,
education
shout out to you. That's a fact,
further your
man.
education, getting a good paying job. You know, just keep focusing on yourself. I ain't gonna tell you to do no Sierra's prayer and let God manifest that, but you have to go out there and find the right woman. Like, you know what I'm saying? But don't force it, my brother, man. Keep working on yourself, and the right one will come to you, man. Like,
Exactly, man. The more you work on yourself, the more options you're gonna have, bro.
True facts.
Yeah, you gotta learn how to fucking pick the right one at that point.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Until then, worry about self-care. Shit.
And also, don't leave talking about you're an engineer, because then it's kind of like, okay, you're trying to set yourself up. This kind of
Yeah. And Mandingo. Yeah, that's really.
And change your name, because Money Man.
Yeah, because you sounding like all you give out is money and dick. That's all you got is money and dick. So you just.
And you want to get treated like somebody that only got dick.
That's what he identified.
Exactly.
Yo, let me get to this next topic, man, because we can have a whole fucking segment trying to give this man advice, man. Shout out to you, man. Shout out for the support. We had a huh?
So hit that like button.
Yeah, hit that like button. My fault. We had a whole episode talking about this, right? Should your partner, should your significant other, you know, have a say in what you wear outside?
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
It should be a mutual respect.
Yeah, that's
but if
mind you, I do want to reiterate. I said, should he have a say? Not telling you what to wear, but should he have a say in what you wear outside? Like
his opinion should be valued.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. You can tell me if you don't like something and let me know that it makes you uncomfortable. And then we can have a discussion about it. Doesn't mean that I'll change my mind on my outfit, because usually for myself, I'm not going to put myself in that position. I try to, even on my wild side, like I might show a little bit extra, but it's not going to be crazy. So I've not had that be an issue. But you should always value your person's opinion. Otherwise, when you're speaking to him, why should he give a fuck?
Okay. India, what's your thoughts on this?
Okay, I don't have a problem with, okay, this is how I look at it. If I'm coming into the relationship already dressed in a certain way and you're trying to do a 180, like, oh no, you don't need to be dressing like this. Why did you choose me in the first place?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
You should choose a woman that's, even in her single state era, she's dressing sexy but tasteful and respectful, because that's who she is. Okay, that's like prime example. I want to say I watched the episode of Jocelyn Hernandez on Zeus Child. So she was naked in the pool, right? And the dude that she was with, he get the, oh, why you naked in the pool? Da da da. And she made a valid point. Sir, this is who you met when you got with me. I'm an ex-stripper. I'm this and that and the third. So you trying to turn me into Betty Crocker is not going to happen. You should have got you a Betty Crocker from jump. So that's how I look at it. Of course, when I'm in a relationship, I'm going to be respectful. Or if you suggest, like, oh, I feel like this outfit looks better, looks nice on you, you know, put that on. Okay, cool. But don't try to switch a person around when that's not who they are. And this goes for men and women. Like, if you, as even a woman, I'm not going to be with a man and I already accepted you for who you are. But then as soon as we get in a relationship, no, you need to be doing this and you need to be doing that. Like,
right.
I got with you because of who you are, because you was yourself, you know. So that's how I look at it.
Okay, Lo, what's your thoughts on this?
I agree. I don't think that you should expect to change the way a woman dresses because you were attracted to her from the get-go. So how you saw her, how she perceived herself to the world, that you either take it or leave it. If that's something that's desirable to you, then okay, it makes sense to go ahead and pursue, but don't think that you're going to change who she is. But I also do feel like men or women, their opinion based on what you're wearing, like, I'm not really feeling that for XYZ reason. And that should be considered. That doesn't mean that, oh, it's going to be changed, but it should definitely be considered and expressed from both parts.
These comments are wild, y'all. Yeah, I'm just not kind of reading them. Mad crazy. Victor, I'm gonna need you to chill out though.
Yeah, let's just focus on a live show. I know it's easy to get caught up on the comments, but let's just focus on the conversation at hand. Yosh, what's your thoughts on this topic?
I think that, like she said, India said basically, like, if I came in dressing a certain way, you shouldn't try to change it. And yeah, like I stick to that. Like, if it's anything that's overboard, because our style, it do change over time. So I might put on something a little bit more sexy sometimes. And I mean, if he got an issue with it, he can tell me. It doesn't mean I'm gonna change it. So.
Peyton, what's your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I feel like a guy. I feel like it shouldn't matter what a girl wears, like before, after, during. Yeah, no, I don't think it matters. Like, a man shouldn't be trying to change a woman or like judge her for what she wears. Because I feel like, I don't know. I feel like it doesn't matter, but I know it's a lot of people that's gonna disagree. So,
Ace, break this down for us, please.
I just want to ask y'all, do y'all believe that there's relationship behavior and single behavior?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
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 See, I don't think that there's stuff that y'all should be wearing. I mean, when you're single, there's nobody else's opinion that should matter. That's just you going outside. But when you're in a relationship, there's an opinion that you gotta take into account before you step outside. No.
Take into account, yes, that's valuing their opinion, considering it. But that doesn't mean that everything they don't like, you're not going to wear, because women aren't dressing for men, whether they're single or not single. I'm dressing for what I feel good in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, so let's flip it. Your man used to go out with his boys all the time, right? He wants to go out with his boys, but you feel uncomfortable with him going out with his boys because last time he got too drunk and maybe some things happened. Should he take your opinion into account?
That's different.
Yeah, but that's completely different.
Yeah.
Because why you can't handle yourself when you go out? That's the problem. That's a bigger problem than what you wear.
Yeah.
But as you grow feelings for somebody, don't you think you're going to naturally change that?
So you don't think that you don't think what you wear put yourself at a higher risk?
Well, no, not at all. Not at all.
That's like saying that she got raped because she had a shirt on.
No, I don't care what she got on. She could be butt naked.
No.
That's out.
Look,
no.
Some women are gonna get attention.
You're trying to tell me a woman walking down the street with a turtleneck and long pants is gonna receive the same attention as a woman walking down the street in a thong?
Yep. It's not about receiving the same attention. It's about receiving the same actions, because you can see a whole lot of stuff and not react the same way. Period.
Exactly.
Like, that's up to that man to, yeah, that's chill.
Are y'all serious right now? Y'all serious?
Dead ass.
Matter regardless. Hair does not mean that it's gonna, like, yeah, it might attract more attention, but I feel like when you say, oh, it puts you more at risk, like, that's kind of like saying, like, oh, if you go outside like that, like, you're more likely to get raped or something.
That's different, yeah. The way she said
it. That's very problematic. Yes. There's women out here that be fully clothed, looking like crazy, and they still get taken and raped and assaulted. Yeah. So I feel like what you wear.
That's the probability. Is a reason why in certain countries, especially Middle Eastern countries, women are fully covered. It's not because
they still get raped.
Okay,
it's a protection.
Sexually assaulted.
Is that not? Is that not saying
it happens more in those countries?
But wait, is that not the same point that George? Wait, isn't that the same point that George Zimmerman made about him having all that hoodie with the fucking thing? How is somebody's way of dressing supposed to make you feel differently about somebody you don't even know? Usually in that situation, the way that he had his hoodie on is what caused him to be suspicious versus him having on no hoodie. That's the same argument.
I think that's a false equivalency. You talking about you isolated incident.
You're talking about women being able to be at risk, something happening to us based on what we have on.
On a scale of probability, right? Where's my hands at? On a scale of probability, are you more likely to attract unwanted attention from a guy or from multiple men wearing something more provocative and sexy over wearing something that's just calm and regular? We're talking about scale of probability. We ain't saying like, it's happened the same. We just talking about the scale of probability. What's more likely to happen?
Even if you find, you're gonna get attention. Period.
Yeah.
Even in the example that you just gave with
dress down, hoodie, leggings, boots,
literally.
And if you look thick, somebody could see that through your clothes. Like, I don't know. No.
I understand what you ladies are saying, but you guys, I know you guys see what the hell women are wearing out in these streets nowadays. It ain't
I get it.
just sexy. It's borderline.
I get that.
It's borderline prostitution line. Like, it is the whole strut. Like,
but if a guy chooses to want to wife that up,
yeah,
I mean,
I agree with that part. I agree with that part to a certain extent, but I think once you make a commitment and you are trying to build a relationship, there's certain things that you should be willing to compromise to make your partner happy. Now, there's certain things that you're gonna want me to change, and I'm gonna have to do it, and I'm gonna have to adjust to make you happy. And you should be able to be willing to not. Now, if you, hey babe, I'm gonna wear this when we go out, that's cool because I'm there with you. But if you want to be dancing and prancing with your ass out, you trying to make niggas pull their cash out, then you're gonna have to go back out, not out my crib.
What you are saying is
I just don't agree with people being judged by what they have on or these other things that I just feel like it's.
What you were saying is absolutely right.
Even in the example you gave with Zimmerman, we can all agree that what you wear changes the perspective on anybody. If I'm walking down the street in a suit, people are gonna look at me like, "Oh, hey, he's a businessman." There's no danger there. If I'm walking down the street in a hoodie, they're gonna look at me like, "Oh, he might be up to a ski mask."
I feel like how people
they go like, "Oh, he up to something." You feel me? So it changes the perspective on how you're perceived. So if you're walking down the street and you're fully clothed, a man might look at her like, "All right, she ain't about nothing." But if you're walking down the street, your ass is out, it's different.
It is.
But it depends on how you act on that perception.
But I still just don't agree with the whole thing. What you wear puts you at risk. Like, that's the only thing I don't agree with.
I agree.
That's what I was trying to say. I don't.
Hold on. Go ahead, India.
I'm sorry. But I agree with what Ace and Jew is saying. I was just looking at the overall picture. Like, you can't expect every woman to, dress. If she's dressing like this, 9 times out of 10, she's going to dress like that in a relationship. But look for the women that aren't dressed like, cheap outfits and nipples showing and all of that. Their mindset ain't trying to be in a relationship. They want to be seen for a reason. So if I'm a woman and I'm dressed in a certain way while I am single, it's not because I could not want to be in a relationship, but I respect myself because I don't want that type of attention. So if I'm a man, and I know I'm not, but if I'm a man, I'm going to look at the woman she's sexy, but she's tasteful. I'm not trying to take a woman that's dressing in these cheap ass Shein, and no shade to Shein, but some of these cheap ass outfits on Shein where their private parts are showing. I'm not looking at that direction. I'm trying to smash her, not wife her. Like, let's be for real.
I think what men,
I understand what you're saying, but people get in relationships and they make compromises on both ends.
You should make compromises.
That men are more willing to make compromises to satisfy the woman, and women be standing on this ground like,
I think men honestly just want to hear. I'm not saying you have to listen to what I say, but I just want to hear like, yo, you know what? You're right. I can take into what you consider. I can take in what you said into consideration, and you know what? I'll adjust, I'll adapt. What we're hearing from women is, nah, hell no nigga can't tell me what to wear. Fuck out of here. He met me like this. Yo, we just want to hear a compromise, and we're not hearing that from a lot of women. Like, it's like, damn, if you feel some type of way with me wearing gray shorts, and you like, yo, babe, I don't really feel comfortable with you wearing outside. I'm not gonna fix my lips to be like, yo, you ain't gonna tell me what the fuck to wear. Wearing this. I with you wearing this. I'm gonna be like, you know what, babe, I care about your feelings. You know what? Let me go change. You get what I'm saying? Because I care about your feelings. I'm willing to make that compromise. I'm not gonna die on the hill just to prove that ain't no nigga gonna tell me what to do. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, and that's what we get.
If you knew you wanted to be single and you wanted to dress how you want the rest, you should have said no. You ain't want to be in a relationship. Simple.
So that's something that should be talked about during the beginning stages to avoid any future problems. Because
I definitely like that. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I'm definitely like India said, I'm definitely not walking up to no girl with her pussy out, because like she said, that's getting slapped and deuces.
But it's some dudes that would and is okay with what she's wearing, even if they're in a relationship, as long as she's happy, he's confident in the relationship. There really are guys like that.
I honestly don't think those dudes respect those women, and they're using them as trophies because they don't have anything else to stand out for themselves. So they want to walk around with a walking sex doll. So that's just my opinion, personally. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's walking around with a human sex trap. So it makes him look like he the man. Niggas out here walking with them. They don't be the same shorty they be taking to their mom. So I mean, you could be all in the videos, be walking on a leash like Sukiyana, but you're not me and my mama.
Why does nigga feel the need to rhyme about everything, bro? Like,
facts. I
he want to be a rapper so bad. Like, he want to quit and be a rapper. Like, yo, all right, I respect it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
then the rapper crew intro coming in.
Listen, let me get to this next topic, right? Y'all had anything else to say about this, or y'all want to move on?
I was just gonna ask, like, what if it's a situation where, like, a guy who's in a relationship thinks that their girlfriend's outfit is worse than it really is? Like, what about those guys that use how they feel about, like, what their girl wears to control them?
I mean, if he's a controlling man, then that's a red flag, and you should get up out of it.
Yeah, because those are signs for you to step away. I do think you should communicate and have that conversation where you feel like, oh, I feel like everything I wear is a problem with you. Once you have that conversation, rather than just saying, hey, I don't have to change for you or no man, blah, 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 it switches, the direction of how that conversation is going to go. But if you say, hey, I feel like everything I'm wearing is a problem, that means you don't like me for me. And then he would have to be able to communicate what part is an issue for him.
I'm trying to draw a parallel here because women often say they want a man to lead. But then when a man is trying to lead, now comes off as controlling. It's like we interchange the two words, controlling and leading. So, like, what is the difference between a man leading you in a safe direction because he's trying to protect you and protect your well-being when you go outside, when you're not with him, and him being like, oh, well, that's controlling. Like, you're trying to control everything I do. What's the difference?
Her emotional development, and is she able to take a critique? Like, sometimes it may be controlling. It depends on, it's up to her to discern. Like, you do want a man to lead. You do want a man to be able to, I guess, submit to. That was a hard concept to come up to until recently. But you do want that because women do want to live in our feminine and soft energy. A lot of us just can't. So it's just really hard for us to be controlled by men when we have sometimes in the past allowed that, and then it don't work out, or then it's used against us, or it's like we're played these like mind games. So it's like, yes, you got to just be able to discern it, I guess. That's all I'm gonna say.
I thought about it. I feel like the difference is like how it makes you feel. If you're being led in the right direction, it makes you feel good and into your feminine submissive energy. If you're being controlled, it makes you unhappy. You feel uncomfortable. You don't like the position that you're in. So that's the difference.
Us sharing our opinion on what you was wearing just now made you uncomfortable because every woman on this panel said, no, he can't tell me what to wear.
Not necessarily.
No, we didn't. We said we would. Well,
yeah. Let me get off this.
Y'all wasn't arguing with me just now when I said that.
I said perspective.
Which I literally said I agree with you and you. I would just
she did say
that. All right. Everybody except India, my fault.
I had to get that.
So how y'all want a man to lead y'all when he's trying to keep you safe and telling you shouldn't wear this because it's putting you at risk? And you're like, oh no, it's not. I want to have my ass out, so I'm gonna have my ass out. How is he supposed to lead that?
That's not always the intention. That
like
safe. I'm trying to protect you. It's putting you at risk. That's not always the intention.
If a man is leading you in the right direction, that is his intention to protect you. What man is not trying to protect this woman?
But did he say it that way? Did he explain it that way?
Why do I have to explain it? I'm trying to. My job.
No matter how he said, women hear shit a whole different way from when a man. I can be like, "Yo, babe, can you pass me this? Stand up." Oh, why you yelling at me? y'all just be picking up
Nah. If he was like, go change your outfit, that's too revealing versus I think that you're gonna get unwanted attention, and I just feel like, you know, I'd like you a little bit more covered up. It's two different things. Sometimes it's how you say it.
You know that your man's job is to protect you, yes or no?
Okay. There's a whole lot of things that we're supposed to know.
Every scenario I have to tell you, I have to communicate to you, oh yeah, this is because I'm trying to protect you. That's what you're saying?
I'm not saying every scenario, but sometimes sometimes giving that extra part of the sentence may help what you're actually trying to achieve. Not everybody's in the same development where you are. You got to understand there's background stuff that's happened before you. So what if in the past it was that somebody was trying to control her, and so when that sentence came out, it was
but
that.
You said earlier you don't bring the past into your new relationship. So
I said me. I said me.
Right, so
we're talking about general. For me, I said it was fine for my guy to tell me how he wants me to dress. I'm gonna take it into consideration. I'm fine with that.
Okay, all right. Well, you know, I think we got to some level of compromise during this conversation. Progress, we're making progress. You know what I mean? Appreciate the progress.
At the same
Listen,
time,
I do.
I think Yoshi got something to say.
I'm sorry.
At the same time, who's getting married and going out here with mesh shirts on with their nipples?
Right.
Sierra
just out here, man.
Oh,
in a whole mesh dress.
She's a celebrity. Like, I feel like we can't compare ourselves to celebrities. Like, what they do does not matter because we're not.
She was butt booty naked in the spread in a magazine years ago. So that was how she was before she got married. Her whole career, she's been sexual. Now she's married. Russ has accepted her for her sexuality. So yeah, so that's a different.
The flaw in that, and the saying that she's married and she's a celebrity, is that average woman and regular women don't seem to understand to separate the two. That's just like the whole bus driver conversation. Oh, I'm not with him unless he owns the bus. There's a lot of regular Janes who saying the same shit. You get what I'm saying? So that's the problem where they can't switch it up. They can't comprehend. That's Sierra's life. She's a celebrity. And then they coming out here with their ass out and not understand that's not what you could do.
I don't know.
I ain't got nothing on that one. I ain't got nothing. You might have. I don't know. You might have won. I don't know.
Let me get to this next topic. How can men empower women?
Let Ace get those super chats out the way.
Oh, my fault.
David R said, all women on the panel is beautiful. Don't listen to corny dudes typing behind the computer and enjoy this show.
Thanks, David.
You should wear fat.
Shout out to David R.
Shout out to David R, man.
It takes
He's
objectively biased.
Objectively biased said these women talk in semantics and use outliers as talking points. I mean, it's a little.
Oh, you agree?
She's like, are you agree, nigga? Like,
I ain't saying that. Percy said, "Women today dress like ladies of the night." I mean, yeah, that's a fact. That's what you were saying earlier. Shout out to Percy.
Listen, let me get this next topic right. How can men empower women and foster safety and help bring out their femininity? Because, you know, obviously we love to talk about this topic on this show, apparently. So, you know, what's your thoughts about how men can empower women and help bring out their femininity?
Allowing space for her to be who she is.
And can you elaborate on that?
And everything that encompasses. So things that make her happy in general, things that she wants to do, things that she likes to do, things that she's working on, just allowing her, especially like and businesswoman, like especially with things like that, you want to be able to allow space for her to just be who she is, who she individually is, outside of everything else, and be a man that is capable of leading in general. Because if you're capable of leading, it's a lot easier for a woman to be comfortable, to be able to be submissive, and just be able to tap into her femininity.
Okay. Yosh, what's your thoughts on this?
Basically, is everything Lo just said, pretty much. Everything you said, sis.
She said same podcast, same podcast.
Yeah.
Yo, Peyton, what's your thoughts on how can men help empower women and bring out the safety and femininity in them?
Can we come back to me? I was still trying to think of something to say.
Okay, India. Yeah, I thought this would be a relatively easy, man. Yeah, I want to hear from the ladies. What's up? I know y'all know this.
No, I just had to like kind of, I don't want to just repeat what what she said. I kind of want to have my own talking point. That's all I'm
Okay, Ms. Bolo, what's your thoughts on this?
I'm still working on it myself and being able to.
This is a tough one.
No, it's not that I'm working on the question. I'm saying the question you're asking me is something that I'm still working on myself on how to actually do. Is to I'm just now kind of tapping more so into my feminine. I'm more of a tomboy naturally. I have 7 brothers, 14 siblings together, but none of my sisters lived in the house. So it was really hard for me to learn feminine energy and kind of accept it. I was really pissed off that I was the only girl in the house. I wanted to be a boy. I was upset. My mom gave birth to 3 and I had to be the only girl. So I was, that living in your feminine energy and being able to have a guy like lead you it's such a loaded question because you have to feel safe. It's a spark you feel when you have someone that can make you feel like that. I didn't care what nobody said. Submissive was never nothing I was ever going to be. It wasn't until maybe the last year that I considered, dang, maybe I can be submissive. And that was because the energy came around me that made me comfortable enough to let my guard down versus feeling like I'm always on defense. I have to defend myself. A lot of Black women just aren't protected all the way around. So I don't know. It's just really hard.
I feel like I can kind of chime in now. I feel like to let a man lead you the right way, you can't allow every man that you're entertaining to come in talking about, so, well, let me lead, let me be the leader, and you need to submit to me. What about him outside of you has shown to himself that he's a good leader? Does he really provide for himself? Like, does he, outside of the relationship with you, really show like, okay, I can really do this with no problem. And I can really teach a woman, how to move in the right way, where she is comfortable, where she's not just coming at me rah when we have a disagreement. Because a lot of women have a bad habit of when they having a fallout to just go straight for being combative. And that can be because of how you were raised or because of other men that you was, being too trustworthy in, like, to make you come like that. But the right man is going to allow a woman to be more, be in her soft era. So I feel like a lot of women don't, every dude that's coming your direction talking about, so, well, these women need to sit back and let us lead. No, every man is not really worthy of being. You have a lot of goofy clown ass dudes out here. And they because let's be honest, a woman is a reflection of her dude. Any dude, any woman that's with a guy, if he's a clown, then she's going to be a clown. But if he's thorough, she will be thorough. So that's why I mean by kind of vet on who you're entertaining and not some of these clown ass dudes that just listen to it. And shout out to Kevin Samuels, but just listening to a whole bunch of Kevin Samuels or listening to these podcasts instead of moving how they should move. What works for them is going to work for you. Okay. So that's why I said I always advocate putting the damn phone down and learn yourself so you could be better for your partner and vice versa.
Yeah, that's facts. Can I say something?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, India. Exactly what you were saying that last part. I feel like I can just say for me and some people that I've met and talked to, like the absence of a father growing up plays a major role in not being able to tap into your feminine energy. And I know therapy that's part of the reason why I've always had trouble with trying to be more feminine and listening and allowing a man to lead, because never growing up in a household where a man led. So that may play a major issue for other women, but I know that did play a major issue for me. And now I'm able to tap more into the feminine energy and listen to my partner things of that nature. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, I've said this on the show 100 times. I'm to the point in my life, I don't have time for the excuses. Either you feminine or you not. I don't care about the past, what your ex did, what society did, because I could blame a lot of excuses on society as a black man. So when I hear women constantly make excuses of why they can't be feminine, it's a turnoff to me. I'm be honest with you, because I'm not in that point where I'm trying to help you break down these walls or help you be feminine, or because I can't come to you as a man and say, well, it takes the right woman to bring out the masculinity in me. I can't have that luxury. I have to come in my masculine energy at all times, or else I wouldn't even get as far with you as a man. You know what I mean? So again, if I'm talking to you and you're telling me, well, I can't be masculine because my father, or I can't be feminine because I didn't have a father, or the last nigga I was feminine too, but he took advantage of me. I don't care about that. You know what I mean? Like I need you to come correct, because I'm gonna come correct. So again,
yeah, that's a difference when women are using it as excuses instead of
Right.
actually taking the steps to work towards it. If they're in therapy, healing from those things, that's different. But if you, I mean, everybody got issues. Everybody, it don't matter who
Yeah.
you are.
right.
Person have their issues. So if you're not working on those issues, then I understand. Like, but if it's somebody that's, that's actually working on it, and you're working on your issues, you find out what your issues are, because nobody's perfect at the end of the day.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't
Can I
think
say-
nobody on the panel said that.
I feel
It's
like
not about y'all
the
saying it.
black
It's
women.
about how y'all constantly defend the masculinity in women. Like that's an issue with me. Like, you know
Why
what I
wouldn't
mean?
you
Nobody's
say?
defending
I feel
it.
like
Not
sometimes
you,
like,
I'm just saying the
Yeah.
conversations are geared more towards excuses of why I can't be feminine rather than me being feminine.
Who
But
said
you
they
guys are
can't?
only beat masculine in from the gate. Like for us, we're taught to be strong black women without men. At the same time that we don't have, like, you gotta.
That's what I'm
It's
talking about.
they
This is what I'm
give
talking
you
about.
masculinity
Acting like
from.
you don't know what I'm talking about.
But
I
it's not
do.
it's valid though.
reasons
Yeah,
of
Not to
nobody's.
me.
why
Not to
they
me, it ain't
are
valid.
or has
Yeah.
made better. But if someone is actively working towards getting better at tapping into their femininity or just living and embodying that in general, that's different than like, I can't be feminine because of this.
No,
That's
but what I'm saying is men, especially black men, we're constantly being brought up, but talking about selective femininity. Everything is selective. I could be X, Y, and Z if the man is X, Y, and Z. What I'm saying is men don't have that luxury to tell no woman I could be X, Y, and Z until I meet me a woman that is X, Y, and Z.
Guys
We
do
have-
that though, I feel like.
And y'all
Yeah,
don't
they do.
tolerate it. And y'all don't tolerate it at
Some
all.
girls do
That
because
nigga
they don't want to
Y'all,
let go.
y'all
Girls-
definitely y'all have
Oh,
your own things
like
too.
Okay, all right.
Yo, but
Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't know. Yeah, y'all say guys
Yeah.
are coming up to women with feminine energy and it's working
Sassy?
and it's working.
Sassy?
So yeah,
Look
yeah,
how much
men
women have been complaining about sassy men.
Exactly.
Y'all
Now,
equate
let me
sassy.
say this.
Wait, hold
I
on,
feel
India.
like that's
Y'all
men and their
equate
feminine
sassy men
energy.
to femininity. Y'all don't like it. Y'all despise it. This is how
I
men
don't.
feel.
I like a little sass. I'll admit that.
it has to be
Not
a
so
balance.
much though. Not too
Yeah,
much.
it has to be a balance for both. For
Yeah, it
both,
has to
it
balance.
has to be a clean balance.
Yeah, like you can't be too
Yeah.
sassy.
Can I ask?
Feminine.
Can I ask what kind of sassy is acceptable to you? That's what I want to know. What kind of sassy you like? Oh yeah, I like that.
That nigga had to leave real quick.
What's an example of the sassy you like?
I
That's what
feel like I don't care if a guy has like a little bit of an attitude when we have discourse and we go back and forth. Like, you could say certain things to me, you could snap at me a certain way, but once you go kind of too far to where it's like you're acting like a bitch, like I feel like that's when it becomes a problem, because it's like you're too like I feel like when people talk about sass, they talk about like how a guy has like a certain type of attitude in certain situations.
You know why most guys have attitude with their women? Because a lot of guys is not argumentative. We don't want to argue. You know what changes it is the fact that women don't want to hold themselves accountable. When you're wrong and you know you fucking wrong, I still gotta tell you why you wrong.
Yeah,
So that shit is why we go from 0 to 1,000. Because if you know you're wrong, why are you mad at me? Because I'm mad at you because you did some dumb shit. Like,
Yeah.
And then now I'm sassy for being mad at you. You get what I'm saying? That shit doesn't. It shouldn't be real.
Yeah, that's facts. Women do need to be more accountable and listen. Like,
Mm-hmm.
listen to what your partner is.
I'm only doing this because you did that. You be like,
Yeah.
what? Yo, if you did this wouldn't have happened. All you gotta do is say sorry, and that's it.
Speaking of accountability, I gotta listen to what Eli said, man. Real men, which is the men that y'all claim y'all want, the masculine men, they're not attracted to masculinity. So if y'all coming with
We
masculinity,
get it.
y'all gonna deflect the men that y'all want, and that's why y'all gonna stay single.
See, I'm married, baby.
I can understand that though. I wasn't ready though. I just wasn't in a space to be ready, and that's fine. I can accept that a man may not like my masculinity or where I'm at in getting to know my feminine side, but I mean, I wasn't saying I didn't accept it and understand what he was saying. I was just saying there's more context.
I feel.
I don't want to be like judgmental or put words in your mouth. I want to understand because listening to women every week on our show, I feel like women don't know what they want from a man or a relationship, rather than they know what they don't want, but they don't know what they do want. So it's easier for them to say, I don't want this, I don't want that, I want that. But when you ask a woman, what makes you feel comfortable? What makes you happy? They don't know how to answer those questions.
It's just a vague answers all the time. It's vague.
Make me happy, make me laugh, like it. But I want to really know what a woman wants, or like how we said, like what makes you feel comfortable. What makes we?
Yeah, y'all saying make me feel safe. But if a man is telling you, I have your best interest I don't want you wearing this outside. I'm trying to make sure you're safe. It automatically is the headbutt at this point now. It's like, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what does that even mean? What does make me safe? Make me feel safe. What does that mean? I'm genuinely curious. I really want to know. Like,
it differs for everybody, but there's also levels, because there's emotional safety. Are you vulnerable with me? That creates a space for me to want to be openly and feel like I can be openly vulnerable with you. Social safety, like you were saying, with regard to, I guess, dressing and whatnot. But also like places that you go or frequent, and friends that you have, different stuff like that. The conversations that you guys have together, like all of that contributes and creates variables for how someone can be made felt safe. But it really does depend.
Okay, India.
That's it.
I don't want to say nothing because 10 minutes down the line is, well, y'all said this, and then I gotta go back and say, who said that?
I gotta have to read.
I gotta start taking notes now. Okay.
Yeah, I gotta start having a transcript, man. Like, I just want the same way I would want you to. If I said something, I would want you to be like, "Yo, Eli, I know you quick to say, Eli, you said this, that, and the third. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know you be on. I want you to hold me accountable. I appreciate that. If I said something that contradicted what I said, hold me accountable, man. I'm not gonna pressure you. I appreciate that about you, India. Like, you know what I mean? You do keep it real, and I value that. You know what I mean? So, we got any super chat scheme?
Yeah, we got one from our bro Andre and Andrea. He said, my wife always asks me if her outfit is too revealing before she goes out. She trusts my leadership. You can't help women be feminine who feel it's selective. Femininity live in it before you met them. Get your passport, bros. He always promoting the passport.
My boy need to have a company. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yo, shout out to Andre, man. Like,
shout out to Andre, man. And shout out to Andre too, man.
I feel like we'll make some dope ass passport bro commercials, bro. Like, it's just funny as hell, man. Shout out there.
Why is it
Andre commercial? You want me to treat you right? Come on.
Get you a passport.
Word. Shout out to Andre.
Lo, what you gonna say? I know y'all said y'all talked about the passport bros on one of y'all shows, right?
Hold on, I see.
Yeah.
Roll her eyes. It's crazy just now. Like.
That was crazy.
Yeah, that
was
episode
crazy.
is wild.
What was crazy about it?
You guys agree with that? Like the whole
Which part?
Get your passport, bros. I'm like, he had me until he said that last thing.
Oh, okay.
Why does that trigger you? Or why do you feel
passport bros? Aren't those the guys that go out of the country to go find a wife because they don't like the women that's in their own hometown?
Not that they don't like them, they can't find a good one amongst them. That's what it is.
That's a good point.
Right.
They tried and failed, and they decided to go overseas to look at something else.
But
That's crazy.
they're looking for.
Why that's crazy?
I don't have a problem with the passport bros, but don't be all this passport bros. But then you black women or Western women, how they look at it, live rent free in your mind. If I'm living my best life, I'm not worrying about that negative stuff. Like, come on now, don't try to use us to get monetized off your channels. Like, that shit is weird to me.
I feel like it's a control thing. Like, I feel like they want the women that they get.
I ain't saying it was control, so don't say y'all.
No, not you. They asked me what's wrong with it.
Well, first of all,
they're going after women that don't speak the same language as them. Why do you think that is?
His wife speaks English.
Is that grooming?
No.
His wife speaks English. A lot of these women talking about. We had a video go viral on TikTok over in Thailand, and it was going crazy. And a lot of Thailand women was speaking English. Was talking about English is their second language. They speak multiple languages, by the way. So don't just assume that these other countries don't speak
English. Is being taught in these other countries.
Saying I've seen the passport bros videos.
Yeah,
I've seen some of the women that they
can't speak
showing,
English.
and sometimes they barely speak the same language, and I just feel like that's for a reason. I'm not speaking for all. I'm just saying.
Those be the dudes that's out there just to be a trick. Let's say there's dudes out there that
the passport bros are tricks. Let's be real.
I'm
saying all of them. That's not what I said.
Yeah.
I said
it could be a percentage of niggas that just running through stuff, right?
Exactly.
But would you say that some of those women are raised with traditional values?
I mean, that whole culturistic person thing is real. So yeah.
Even what you're saying, a lot of them, and we can also understand that a lot of people in our community come from single family households where they are raised to be independent and masculine. So that's the exact opposite of what a man like me would want.
Right, but
I think if women if there was an option that women could go outside of the U.S. and find men that could support your lifestyle and this, that, 100%, women would do that. But y'all know that
let y'all wear what y'all want to wear outside.
Well, I mean, that's why they date them white dudes. I see a lot. I'm not trying to be. I'm not saying all, but a lot of black women that I see date white dudes, and I'm not coming at y'all. They be whipping them. They be talking to them niggas crazy. They be treating them crazy, and they put up with it. And I'm not. I wouldn't.
You saying the black women be talking to white guys crazy?
Oh hell yeah!
How can you speak for all? Like
I said the ones that I've seen. That's all I said. I've seen in those relationships, which I know people directly in those relationships. Those women treat them niggas like dogs. Like I don't know.
I'm not like saying there's something wrong with interracial dating. I just don't. Not.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I'm not. Like,
yeah.
I don't. Yeah, that's just not me. Like I love black women too much. Like contrary to Eli be hard on black women. I be hard on black women because I love black women. Like you know what I'm saying.
They ain't gonna find somebody in the chat say you look like you date white women.
I mean, I'm mixed race, so I can't even get into that, y'all. But I date only black men predominantly.
I'm happy for you.
Yeah, me too.
Listen, let me get to this this next topic, right? Oh, damn, we almost up out here. We got 30 minutes.
Might be the last one, man.
Yeah, this might be the last one. Do y'all think women care about a man's happiness in a relationship?
Hold on, we got answer. We had the super chat from objectively biased. He said they can't find one objective issue with what's PP?
Passport bros.
Passport bro. Okay.
All right, objectively biased.
Marshall.
So do y'all think women care about men's feeling happiness in a relationship?
Oh.
Talking to now? Yep.
What?
Huh?
Okay.
What did she say?
I said the person I'm talking to now, yes.
Right.
Yeah. I think most women are brought up to be, taught how to be a wife pretty much. Take care of your husband, cook, clean, all of these things. But
And run that back.
Here we go.
Are brought up
Most women
in
are
a
brought up.
traditional household. Millennials were brought up in a more
Oh
traditional
shit.
household, taught to cook, clean, all that shit. But that's not
No, we're taught both.
though. Listen, that's not the key to a man's happiness. You got to really learn him and find out what it is that makes him feel love. Like some men might say cook and make him feel love. I'm more of a modern wife. I like to talk, learn certain things. If this is what he likes, buy him something or take him do something, whatever you want to do. Support and loyalty. Those are some key things for sure. But most women think cooking, cleaning, what they were taught growing up is the key to a man's happiness.
I mean, I heard we've had conversation with women said a man being happy is sassy. Like, why is a man happy for? Like, he should be out here being a man. So, I mean, I
What?
don't know.
How's that sassy?
I don't know. Everything is sassy nowadays when it
What
comes
the
to. You know
hell?
what I'm
That
saying?
sounds. Who said that?
Yeah.
That's somebody weird. Their mentality. They weird.
Yo, join the membership if y'all want to see who said that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo. So,
Their husband
so
proposed.
Lo, what's your thoughts on this? On
Yeah.
do women care about men's happiness in a relationship?
Personally, I do, but I will play devil's advocate and say that I do think a lot of times women do overlook a man, especially if he's not, like, for example, providing, or he's not meeting the standard that she feels needs to be met. Then it does get overlooked because it's like, why are you not meeting this standard? Like, I need you to get right, and not really considering, like, okay, well, how's his mental, like, what's going on in his life personally, and just different things like that. So I do think it gets overlooked a lot, but I personally do care. I'm a big empath, so I feel energy very easily. So I talk about it.
Okay, Peyton, what's your thoughts on this?
I feel like no, I don't think the average girl, like woman, cares about a man's happiness. I'm not gonna lie. Like I feel like a lot of women are like selfish and care about their own happiness, just in general. But there are women out there, and I feel like those are like, select good women who really do care. And I feel like that's why a lot of guys think like not every girl out here could just get wifed up or is like wifey material, because like a girl that's wifey material, in my opinion, is gonna be the one that cares about a man's happiness. But yeah, like I said, like I don't think the average girl does.
Okay, Miss Bola, you answered this already?
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Cali different. I don't know if maybe just my home life was a little different. It's chaotic and shit. But nah, my grandmother overly loved my grandfather. Like he came before any and everything. Even my mom with my stepdad. Um, I see a lot of self-sacrificing women to make their men happy. So maybe it's just my background and I just haven't experienced that. But honestly, I do think
Talk
that
about the
we'll give.
modern women, though.
Yeah.
I'm saying I haven't experienced that, so I can't speak to what other women are doing if I haven't seen it.
Okay, all right.
Oh, it's my turn.
Hey,
You
guys.
you the last one left.
Yeah, I agree with every woman what they were saying. Like, over, usually women don't really care about a man's happiness, but I look at it like this: do she really like a man if she don't really care about his happiness? If she really, really like him and she really love him and have that type of connection with him, a woman would do anything for a man that she loves. Okay. So if I really don't value you like that, your happiness doesn't matter to me. And when I say me, I'm not talking about me in general, but just women overall. So you kind of have to look at it like that. Do she really even like you like that? You can't. So when we sit here talking about when women don't really care about men's happiness, do she like you? Do she respect you? Do she see a future with you? Do she value your leadership? Do she want to submit to you? If not, then you're going to have to move around. Look for someone that does value you and care about if you had a bad day and want to see you happy and want to cook you a meal because something went wrong or whatever, or just because you just want to do it. Not because it's his birthday, Valentine's Day. You doing it because it's Tuesday, pop on Power, so we can watch this leak episode and let's have a good time. You feel me? So, Huh? What you say?
Nobody heard you, bro.
Like, 2 minutes later, India or these women on this channel, they don't care about these women. And it's like we all said most of them don't, but some women do.
Yeah.
Okay. Ace, what's your thoughts on that?
Do women care about men's happiness in the relationship? I think I agree with the ladies on this one. I think they don't really care. Like most women are taught to that a man is supposed to cater to them and make them happy and happy wife, happy life. You know what I mean? That's just how they was taught. You know what I mean? So you can't really blame them. But I think that's why spaces like this is important, so we could teach people that both people need to be happy in a relationship for it to succeed. You know what I mean? And I even hear women saying that relationships only work when the man loves the woman more than the woman loves him. You know what I mean? I even heard that, and it's like, what happened to people loving each other equally? I thought that was the goal. You know what I mean?
Peyton, you giving him a couple finger. Like, what's up with that?
I'm taking notes, so I know you can keep talking. I didn't want to interrupt you.
Okay. Yeah. So I in my opinion, in the situations I've been in, I don't think that she really cared about my happiness. Like she the situations I've been in.
Act like she watching, like she in the stream right now. Like, Colin, if you watching right now,
I think she was loving me the way she wanted to be loved, which wasn't necessarily the way I wanted to be loved. So
that's a serious statement.
Find out your partner's love language. I mean, that's a new thing that we promote now. So I think, yeah, man, that's why these spaces is important for us.
Yeah,
I like that.
I agree with y'all, but I'm actually going to hold the men accountable for this situation. We built it for women to feel comfortable, not to care about our feelings and what we don't get in a relationship. It wasn't until my where I expressed how my lady, how I wanted to be treated and loved and how I wanted to be portrayed, for her to fix it. Sometimes we just settle with women that have traditional values, so we feel like, okay, well, at least she doing this. Nah, I need you to do more than this. You get what I'm saying? I'm not gonna keep giving my all.
That's sassy.
I'm about to say you kind of sassy right now.
Why is that sassy?
This is what the women are saying. I don't know.
What women?
What is sassy? Is that an East Coast thing?
Yeah, it's crazy.
It must be.
Like, we have never heard that over here in Cali. I've never heard that.
Really? I say sassy all the time.
I don't know. In the Bay, I've never heard sassy.
Niggas is sassy for everything. I ain't
That's
gonna.
right.
I do believe that as men, we have to stop settling for what the bare minimum. We keep we have all this empathy and sympathy for women who we know that was raised to be princesses and queens. We got to understand. We got to make sure they realize that we are a king as well. You get what I'm saying? We're all together, and we're more successful if we're both happy in this relationship. We can't be draining one's energy and hoping that we can still be successful at the end of the day. So definitely men have to be more vocal, not about other shit, but at least your happiness. That has to be a conversation for us.
Definitely.
Right.
That's part of being, and when you create that space, that allows for a woman to feel safe as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's good that that's happening, because years ago men weren't vocal at all. Like they would just let shit fly by. Like
you have a lot of men that will use the excuse, I don't want to share my feelings. I don't, I'm not really good at communicating. But it's like I feel like when men say that, I look at it like, okay, you probably dealt with a few women that you didn't feel comfortable wanting to cry or wanting to be emotional, and not saying they have to go that far, but just wanting to express yourself in that manner. And once you do find that woman, I feel like a lot of guys do get a little uncomfortable and they kind of push back a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like a woman, if she really cares about you, she's gonna be like, no, let that shit out. Let it out later on.
That shit probably even goes deeper. The woman that you're supposed to trust and love first is your mother. And if she's treating you like shit, imagine how you're gonna accept, respect, or the idea of somebody loving your thoughts.
Excuses.
Yeah, according to Eli, that's excuses.
No, because I feel like guys who say they aren't like in that emotional available way is just like how he said about women being feminine and it's a turnoff. It's like, bruh, it's a turnoff that you guys can't figure out your emotions or express them. I get that you guys were beat that guys can't be sensitive or cry and all that other shit, but it's a double-edged sword though, fam. Yeah. It's the same thing. You guys want us to be able to accept that and work on that about ourselves, and y'all be running just as scared.
But the difference is, y'all talking about y'all come in with the masculinity in a relationship, and we're telling you that we don't want it. We come in with the emotional hurt, and y'all telling us to share with you, and then when we share with you, y'all throwing it back in our face as soon as y'all get mad.
I was definitely going to say that.
You would tell your girl something, and then when y'all get in an argument, oh, that's why your mother don't love you. You know what I mean? So it's like,
who said it?
I don't know what kind of female you've dealt with.
Hold on. Women words are the strongest. Women, their mouth is the most strongest thing they can use.
Let me get one more point in too. Women always got this middle ground that you gotta fit in. You can't be too this and you can't be too that. They want you to share with you and be emotional, but then if you get too emotional, nigga, hold on now. You crying too much now, nigga. Don't lie, India. Don't lie, India.
Oh, y'all play too much. Y'all play too much. What's
that show, Eli?
Y'all be so stuck in perspective of yourselves.
That shit on Netflix. Yeah, I forgot that shit.
Damn, blind marriage, some shit.
That's crazy.
And Shorty violated.
Love is blind.
But not all women are like that though.
Literally, she was evil. Like that girl cannot speak for all people, like all girls.
Right.
You said the same thing earlier.
What did I say?
You say you want a man that's sassy. Oh, but not too
sassy. Not too sassy.
He gotta be right here. He can't be here.
I wrote down
I
was waiting for you to say something about that again. Watch. So how I feel is a guy can be a little sassy. Like you could have a little attitude here and there. You could express how you feel. You could tell me, how you feel about something. Express yourself, express your emotions. Yes. But you become sassy or too sassy when you don't know how to control your emotions. Just how you guys were saying, like how like men will be emotionally unavailable and like hate to open up to women because women will take that and use it against them. I've met sassy men that have done that to me. I opened up to express myself and they use what I told them in private, personal shit and threw it back in my face. And I thought that made him sassy. Because why are you acting like that? That's some bitch shit.
Sure. So that's sassy for you.
It was too sassy for me because that's something women. I agree that's something that women do, and that's a man acting like a bitch.
Hey, but you know why it's two different things, because what men have when we talk about what we want in women, right? Femininity is usually high on that list, right? When women talk about what they want in men, they don't really talk about emotional like maturity until like maybe 5, 6 down the list. It always comes to he gotta be a protector. He gotta. We ask women all the time, yo, what you want in a man? Oh, he gotta be a protector. He gotta be 6 feet. He gotta have his own business. Y'all don't even get to loyal until like number 6, number 7, and then y'all get the maturity developed at like 8 and 9. Like those, y'all don't prioritize those. Like you get what I'm saying? Men prioritize femininity, which is why we talk about it so much. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not excusing. I'm not excusing the lack of men being emotionally available, but y'all seem to not prioritize that until y'all get down to number 8, 9, 10 on the list. And then it's, oh yeah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. You're right. He do got to be emotionally available. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, we prioritize other things like us being.
Don't try to wrap us up. Goofy ass guys I be having on them shows.
Get him, please.
Listen, man, we
I
had all
believe that,
had
like,
all
I
types
believe,
of
like-
women, man. It don't really
No.
matter.
It
don't.
Y'all might have a crumb of women that got their mind right, but majority of the women that y'all be having on there be having dirt on the bottom of their feet, twerking on y'all table,
So-
talking about a man that's sassy and this and that and the third.
So what does that say about? So don't you think that they represent more of the majority of women out there than the
No.
minority?
You say you know
No,
what I look like with two pigtails
Absolutely
and
not.
dirt on the bottom of my feet.
You one person. If you're saying that we had over 100 plus episodes and the majority of the women, according to you, have their twerking barefoot bottoms, that doesn't represent the bigger picture of
Wait,
the
somebody had
modern
dirty-
women in society today.
no, because that's
Ace.
so that's what
No,
I'm
those women are like you. I'm gonna be your chat. I'm gonna be chat. Hold on. Chat. I'm gonna be honest.
She's stuck on
A
her
lot of the
feet.
women that y'all see on our show. Hold on. A lot of the women that y'all see on our show are women that have DM'd us and said, "Yo, y'all got the wrong type of women. Y'all need women like me on the show." Okay, pull up on the show, and now you get a why, Eli. You get a I'm dating a man for money. Yo, we can't tell. Honestly, we don't know the type of women that's going to come on our show until we have the conversation. You get what I'm saying? So I can't look at you and be like, damn, she's going to think like this. Yo, we will be way more viral. Trust me. We will be way more viral and way more popular if our podcast was scripted and we knew exactly what type of women come on the show. We don't know. You get what I'm saying? Until we start to dig a little deeper and then the women start revealing themselves.
Wait, India.
Sometimes we don't even know what the rebuttal. We be so caught off guard.
Wait,
Yeah.
India. Who had dirty feet though?
No, I'm
Talking about the shorty from OnlyFans.
Oh shit.
Yeah, she did have
on his feet, bro. He ain't got past the
feet.
feet.
I ain't gonna hold you. Like I'm saying, like,
I was trying to think about who had dirty feet. Okay, all right.
OnlyFans
and that be their friends. For example, sometimes the woman will be like, "Oh, y'all need women like us on the show." Okay, well, do you have friends? Yeah, I bring my friends. We don't know they friends.
You who I am, so you know what you're getting every time I get on this damn.
No, I understand. I always respect that about. I understand you, but to say that, people will try to say we go out and purposely pick it. I promise you, we don't. You know what I'm saying? We don't know the quality of women that's coming on the show until we have the conversation and they say some outrageously crazy shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Maybe that says more about the quality of women that most men are experiencing. Just like y'all are saying that the most men that y'all are experiencing are not masculine or not providers. I can agree. I'm saying I can agree with y'all to a certain extent. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I'm not going to dismiss y'all experiences. I can say, okay, maybe these are the type of men we got to do better as men. But I'm not going to sit here and constantly be like, yo, I'm not that way. Ace is not that way. I understand what y'all saying. I understand the type of quality of men that y'all see out there. You get what I'm saying? So,
Asha, pull up, Asha. We want to hear what you got to say, man. Pull up.
You had a good panel today.
Okay, yeah, pull up on the show, man. Like I said, we got an open door policy, man. Like,
at the end of the day,
send a DM.
You can't point your finger at one sex is doing this over the other sex. Both sexes got issues.
Mm-hmm.
So if everybody just take everything we just talked about tonight and implement it into your lives, pretty much.
And that's why we're here. Solutions. You know what I mean?
Self-awareness.
Listen, man, I tell everybody this all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? As much as, you know, I love black women, I'm going to marry a black woman. Can I use that as an excuse to be like, yo, a lot of the black women that I came across is X, Y, and Z? I could use that as an excuse, but I don't, because I know there are quality black women out there, and I'm gonna marry that one. Like, you get what I'm saying? But I can still have a conversation. Like, you get what I'm saying? I can still hold y'all accountable, just like I want y'all to hold me accountable or black men accountable. Is this about holding each other accountable?
All I'm saying is we better not ever see you with a Susan.
It can't be with a Susan. I can't be with nobody except for a black woman. Like, I can't even catch you with a picture. Like, you know what I'm saying?
My aunt named Susan. Okay.
One thing
she said,
is it's okay for men to hold women accountable, and I'm cool with that, right? I don't have issues. But the moment that women hold men accountable, they hate black men. They need to stay in women's place, man. Come on now. Go. You can go. What? Clown ass dudes, just like some of these clown ass niggas in these.
There probably are men that saying that. I agree. But I feel like y'all been holding black men accountable for fucking decades now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been my whole life growing up. Y'all been holding us accountable.
That's the motherfucking mic. Let us talk.
Yeah, can we get a word in? Like, you know what I'm saying? We just motherfuckers been on podcasts for 2 years. Y'all motherfuckers in the uproar talking about all they do is talking to pod. We had to listen to y'all on platforms our whole lives. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know how many color purples I had to watch in my lifetime? Like, you know
Tyra Banks?
God, not color purples. Shut
Let's
up.
talk about the purple low.
Not y'all, of course. You know, I wouldn't be up here if I felt like y'all was those type of men. But
Right.
it's
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
It's too many up here that it's like, yeah, you know, these men that you know, we kind of want to baby the men. Well, they kind of want to baby the men when it comes to their bullshit. But with these women, oh man, you need to get on them hard. F these hoes. You know, we ain't trying to wipe these. I'm like, are you trying to like work with black women? Are you trying to build? Or are you trying to like destroy the family net?
But you think they babying the men though?
Sometimes they do. They kind of give men a little bit of the. I ain't saying all of them. That's not what I said. I'm just saying some of them. See, you got to put that out there. So
what I would say is, and I could be wrong. This is just what I think, and I could be wrong. Like I said, I believe the men that's in relationships that wouldn't be a part of those conversations, where there's women in these conversations that's in happy relationships still agreeing with the women that's saying the stupid shit.
I see. I don't co-sign that.
I think anybody saying stupid shit, you should just correct that, and it's who you're around and what you like allow to be said in your presence.
I've seen you know, multiple women in relationships and say, "Oh, I'm not doing this for a man. I ain't doing that for a man," or whatever the case may be. But deep down, she riding and died for her man. You get what I'm saying? So why is it so important to be vocal about how much you wouldn't do for a man if you are? And you are a good woman. Like, why do you want to be this type of woman to the world when you're really probably a good woman at home?
The music industry is like that right now. Like they be talking about how they have heck of females and all this other stuff they do, and they be having females at home. Them girls be having dudes at home.
Yeah,
that's the music industry.
Cardi B, all of them, they talk shit and they cooking and cleaning when they get home.
Double-edged sword.
Like she said, I think it's for like content. It's clickbait.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You know, they
Sierra definitely just had a song about with my single ladies and she married. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think it's just content.
It's about being relevant.
Like I'm saying, the niggas that's being fuck boys is making that they song and making that they reality. The women that they should be doing something. Hove is living a married man life. He's also talking about being a good married man at this point in his life. What I'm saying is women should embrace the roles of being a happy wife and share that with women. Mm-hmm. I don't hear it as much is what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying? It's more of the narrative of fuck that nigga, get what you could get from that nigga. But in reality, they are good women to their men. Mm-hmm. And the other women are not able to separate the two.
I ain't gonna lie, Carisha look like a good woman, man. I ain't gonna lie. She look like a good woman.
I feel like she's trying to like grow into like changing away from the whole young Miami. She's trying to really get out.
She only look like a girl. She only look like a good woman because she's trying to go after the Diddy's of the world. Like, you know what I'm saying? She knows she
got him. She got him. So even
maybe.
But she put herself out there though. She put herself out there.
Definitely is. You're right.
Honestly,
we got Sukiyana shooting her shot at Dr. Umar. Know what I mean? So
I think a lot of people put out a false perception, period. I think it's a lot of false perception. Heck of people be playing games. They'll be one way to the outside world and be a whole nother different person inside.
Do y'all think that women would, based off a man's finances, determines how much respect he would get in a relationship?
No.
I
don't think
it's... Oh, I ain't even gonna lie. I want to say no. I want to say no so bad, but I'm gonna keep it a bug. I'm gonna keep it a bug though. It might just a little. I want to say no because I don't want to be shallow, but I'm gonna keep it a bug. It does.
Do it for the podcast.
I can't even lie. It does. Because your broke ass ain't about to tell me shit.
I'm glad. I'm glad.
I agree.
Okay, I didn't think about it that way.
That nigga got that money. He ain't got to tell you about 2 times to not put that outfit on. You gonna be out there with the only niggas can only see your eyes.
Real talk. You're right. Money does consider how much respect you get in a relationship.
He gonna be looking at her like Ike was looking at Tina. you going?
Yeah, crazy. I just, I think there's more to being a man than obviously his finance. Money can come and go, man. And if you base your respect off of how much money he got currently, you know what I mean? Then I think that's kind of BS. But listen, that's the society we live in. I get it.
I mean, it goes back to the whole what's her name? Ebony K. Like she had a lot of people like, okay, I feel where you coming from until but I felt where Iyanla Vanzant was coming from, like, does he love his mother and all the other stuff she was saying. But I felt like a lot of women was trying to, co-sign Ebony a little too hard, but you're not making 2-3 million like she is. So I can feel why she would want to say, oh, yes, he has to be the bus driver because she's making like 2-3 million versus an everyday chick. It's nothing wrong if she's dating a guy that's a bus driver.
But how has that been working out? Again, women like to use their money and think that money is going to get them the type of. I'm not saying you. I see you fixing your face. I'm just saying, how has that been working for her? Because she has admitted in that same interview, she has admitted that even at her success rate, she has been struggling, even with the quality of men that's in her bracket. She has been struggling with her femininity, and it's not just automatic. Like y'all keep saying, they're gonna meet the right one, and they automatically gonna. She said she
still ain't change it.
She struggled with her masculinity, like, you know what I'm saying.
Who's Ebony?
Ebony K. Williams.
Bus driver. I don't really know too much about it. I only go off on what I.
She's like a host on a news show or something like that. I don't know. She
says in her relationship, she still decided to be so argumentative that people used to say, "Yo, this is not a courtroom."
Oh yeah, I did.
She was a lawyer. Yeah, she did say she was a lawyer.
So she was bringing that shit home, and every disagreement she made into a debate.
Mm-hmm. She also she had a white fiance that I believe was in the same financial bracket as her. That obviously didn't pan out.
Was also a lawyer. Yeah,
yeah, like that didn't pan out with her. So again, I can't say we can necessarily give. How come I didn't get something back? We can't. Oh shit! I don't want to get nobody in trouble.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I gotta figure out who she is for media references.
I heard somebody in the background. I wasn't sure who that was, but yeah, again, so I don't like to give women an out that if they meet the right man, automatically they will submit into their femininity. I don't think that's always the case. There's a lot of examples of women who have met the right man in their financial status level or whatever the case is, and it wasn't automatic. They still had to fight and struggle with being feminine because they had to be masculine, so much in their lifetime. Like, you know what I mean? So I don't know.
Comfortable and stuck in their ways.
Listen, man, we do gotta get up out of here. Again, I really appreciate y'all for coming on this panel. We have a beautiful panel full of Black women. I appreciate y'all coming. I appreciate y'all experiences. All these random stuff.
That is not my soundboard. I don't know.
That was you. Yo, real quick. Let them know where they can follow you at again.
Okay, so you guys can follow me at Yosh Films. I'm a filmmaker, and you can follow our podcast at What's the Fuss Pod, and my co-host.
Yo, don't bomb sound dirt. It just sound like somebody farting. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Listen,
make sure y'all support you.
You're a liar.
Make sure y'all support Yosh, man.
Yeah,
add her on the gram, add her podcast as well.
Yeah, we're gonna put all the information in the description.
Yeah.
Yo, Lo, let them know where they go. I'll follow you again.
You guys can follow me on Instagram at Lauren J Lord and
bro, motherfuckers can't hear them say they shit and you bomb, son. Goddamn, man. Like, yo.
No, but yeah, definitely follow me at Lauren J Lord and follow our podcast. We drop a new episode every Wednesday, so tune in.
Mm-hmm. That
makes sense. That makes sense after she's finished. Thank
you. Yo. Ms. Bull, let them know where they can follow you at again.
You can follow me on Instagram, Ascending Virgo Empress. I also have a podcast. I haven't posted in a while, but it's a Virgo story. You can find it on Spotify, any place like that. And I'm a business owner, so Royal Ambiance Cleaning.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Black business owners.
Hey, man, you came in here with the army. The army was on our ass all show, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Bro, this is going crazy with the soundboard. Yo, this guy. Nah. Again, let them know where they can follow you at.
Oh my God. You guys can follow me on Instagram at Peyton Bayton, on Twitter at Bayton _ and on YouTube, Peyton B.
Last but not least, man, we got India, man.
The
India,
most hated, obviously.
You think you the
The
most
most loved.
Who be hating you? Who be hating you?
They don't want to see me win.
They don't want to see you with it.
And I will be back. Period. But nah. You can follow me on India _ Michelle on Instagram and just India Michelle on TikTok and YouTube. You know, I'm always popping that shit, popping my shit. Yeah. I fuck with you too, baby. See,
you ain't got the haters, man. They fucks with you, man. They fucks with you, right? You know what I mean?
Right.
Yo, listen, man. Again, man, we appreciate everybody that was tuning in. I'm gonna do my best to get everybody's information and put it in the description so y'all can check them out. Follow them if y'all want, man. Yeah, definitely a dope, productive show, man. Let us know y'all thoughts in the comments, man. Y'all was active in the comments, man. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Yo,
crazy.
Make sure y'all join the membership, man. We got a lot of behind the scenes footage. That Umar episode, part 2 about to drop. Part 1 is already out. Great dialogue.
Hold on. Before we go on, man, I just want to point out that Avok, he not green, and I remain impressed. This is our day ones right here, man. I need to go green, man. What's up, man?
That is a fact. Y'all been rocking with us since
I remain unimpressed. What's up, man? Yeah, you ain't green.
That is a fact too.
I'm unimpressed that you not green, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Look, we got Pastor Sugar Daddy. He was when he was in the live with us yesterday, man. He joined the live with us on the members only.
Pastor Sugar Daddy.
You know what I mean? Like shout out
crazy. We're gonna have to call that nigga. What's it?
Memes over outrage. Shout out to you. You know what I mean?
Damn, I was about to say we gotta call him PSD, but that sounds crazy too.
That sounds crazy.
That sounds crazy. You know what I'm saying? Don't even do that. But again, I don't know if we got a live now. Do we got a live tomorrow?
No, we do not, nigga. No, we do not.
What you mean? No, we do not. Like we on live, yo. We on live every day, man. That's it, man. Rest of the week, man. Like you know what I'm saying. Even if Ace ain't pulling up because he won't play 2K. You know what I mean? Like me and Juice still gonna be here, man. You know what I mean?
I want to play head to pillow, man. That's what I want to play.
What? Trying to get his ass ate again? This is gonna be wild.
Yo. Listen, man, we still got that
head to pillow. That's like, yo,
I ain't going to sleep, nigga. Fuck you, nigga. Shut up.
That's crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, we got that new episode this Friday, 11 a.m. same time. Audio is out right now. I think that episode was a good episode, man. We got a lot of great content in that episode. I think y'all gonna enjoy it.
I just want to let y'all know right now I wasn't there. I mean, but still,
Ace wasn't there. We had to deduct his pay. We had Big Bro filling, like you know what I'm saying. So let us know.
That's nothing, man.
And for all of y'all that want a good productive conversation, that's one of the episodes. So y'all got to make sure y'all support by sharing, liking, and reposting, man. Repost everything, man. We gonna go as far as y'all let us go.
And tell y'all friends that ain't on the wave, man. Tell them to get on the wave, man. We out here, man. And cop the merch. You know what I mean?
Oh wait, we ain't read the rest of the super chats, did you?
We had more super chats.
You read this one?
Nah.
Oh no, I ain't. Oh, my fault. I'm slacking. Hold on. Okay, my wife is a corporate tax accountant and negotiation translator here in Colombia, and I get hot meals. She speaks English, Spanish fluently. Ladies, you're misinformed by women in other countries. I mean,
Andre gonna tell you. I ain't gonna. Andre gonna
tell him like, yo, the people that went in the that went against what I was saying, the Asian ladies that they couldn't speak English. Yeah, it did not end well for them. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Shout out to James, you know what I mean? But if we express our feelings with sassy,
I just sent y'all that clip that Ace did at that street interview. Y'all got that? You got that queued up? So you can answer James.
When did you? Which one?
I sent it to y'all in the chat.
Let me see on IG.
No. It's the clip from IG, but I sent it on
the group chat. What's that?
You did?
Yeah.
On WhatsApp?
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll answer James.
Oh yeah, that's gonna take me to. I could cue it up. Let me see.
I'm gonna get to the super chat while you do that. Shout out to Money Man. He said, "Ladies, it is." Yo, cue.
I'm trying to pause it. It's playing by itself.
All right, man.
You could just share it from your IG, from the IG too.
But Money Man said, "Ladies, is it a red flag if you're seeing the guy for a long time and he never goes raw? His reason is that he wants to wait for marriage to go raw."
If any woman is forcing you to go raw, make her check her for the STDs, my youth.
I mean, you should get checked for that.
That's very suspicious.
You should get checked for that regardless. I mean,
my name is Umar. It's very suspicious. Ain't no way you want me to take this.
He said seeing a guy for a long time though.
Nah, we gotta go check it out. I'm not doing nothing until I know that kitty clean. You heard?
Yeah, but definitely what you said. But you waiting for marriage? I mean, if that's
you told her you was an engineer, huh, my brother?
But you gotta let her know that up front too, though, man. Because I mean, you can't just be springing that mid relationship. I mean, put your cards on the table, but don't tell me you're an engineer though. Leave that part out. I mean, don't play that card. I muted you. My fault. What you say?
Oh, you did? That's crazy. Like, damn, like,
if a man provides for you, what is he getting back in return then?
I'm saying, if a man can provide and make me feel submissive, he can have everything. As a black woman, we are made to, the society doesn't make us feel comfortable to be submissive. So it's like we're always mad. That's why we always have this reputation of being raw, we all black and this and that. And it's like, nah, it's not that.
We don't even got that clip on IG. I don't know why you say we can play it off IG. I never posted that one. Like, we got another one where it was talking about sassy on IG.
Yeah, that's the one I thought I downloaded.
Okay. Well, I do got the other one. Let me play that other one maybe. Let me see.
That's why I said go to IG. I was talking about the one you had.
Huh? Let me see. Hold on. Let me add that to the. Bam. All right. Make sure y'all follow us on IG, Dailyrapupcrew. Let's see.
And make sure y'all follow me and Ace as well. Podcast_Jew and Ace.
Yeah, do y'all think men today are sassy?
Very much so.
Everybody a little sassy. What's an example of a man being sassy?
You just think they're princesses and I'm the princess.
Men thinking that they're the pride. They want to be the princess.
That's what I said.
They want to be the passenger princess.
We really
friends. These niggas ain't shit, man. They want to be, you want flowers? Oh, why you ain't getting me flowers? Like, nigga, fuck out of here. Fuck you.
Do you like flowers?
Be a provider. Be a man.
Yeah, do y'all think men today are sassy?
Very much.
Hold on, then we got this one.
Sassy nigga etiquette, all right? Y'all niggas are crazy. I'm the nigga. You the girl. Say things you like. Period. Just say things you like.
Designer shit.
Okay.
Money.
Okay.
Intellect.
Okay.
Humble.
So what can you do for me? Why can't you do that for me? Like, what can you do for me though? Like,
do what?
You say you like designer, but can you get me designer?
I could if you wanted to.
Oh, can you?
I could.
Oh, but
that don't sound sassy.
Nah, that's not sassy. That's not sassy. But all right, my examples is not good right now.
And there you have it.
You probably gonna use it, but fuck it.
That's funny, man.
Yo, man, new member alert.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we do it. We definitely got a new member. Oh, Ace, you muted. My fault. I muted you. My fault.
Yeah, y'all niggas is petty, man. Yo, shout out the new member. He make bakes. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, we do got another. What's that one? This one with. I don't even know if it's pen. Was it pen? Hold on. It might be pen, man. Is it? Nah, it's not. Damn, you can't even see the regular pen ones on the shit. But yeah, there's a lot of everything is sassy, man. That's basically what I mean. We alluding to. Okay. I think this is it. Hold on. What are the movies with a male friend? Is that sassy?
You gay? I'm sorry. Yeah.
I want my niggas to watch the Avengers, and I'm sus now. I thought I was a superhero.
God damn.
I'm 30 plus, but I can't watch a movie with my bro. I can't go see Wakanda.
Niggas can't be that motherfucker.
I can't. Wakanda forever. Like, Batman is out.
They saying you sus forever. You do that, like you know what I'm saying.
I'll take my girl with my homies, but sometimes I just enjoy it. But sometimes I don't mind going to see that movie though. Like,
what are the movies with a male? Yeah, so you know, clearly going to the
sassy
movie,
list keeps going, brothers.
Yeah, everything is just added to the sassy list at this point, man. So you know what I mean, we got a new member. Where'd the new member go? Okay, shout out to the new member. Eat Make Bakes. You know what I mean? You still on mute, my boy. You know what I'm saying?
Another new member alert.
He came in I'm about to say,
nigga, fuck you, bro. But
Ebony Brown, new member alert.
What nickname you got for them, bro?
EB, or also equivalent to eating booty, but you still my bro. I'm good spirited, man. It's all good fun and laughs. Look, I'ma always get the roast y'all, but I won't let nobody else do it. That's how it goes. If you my friend, Eli knows for years. I could roast him, but I won't let nobody else roast him.
That's true.
That's a real fucking friend.
I don't know what he talking about right now. This nigga acting like I'm just sitting around getting roasted, and then nigga Jew coming in like, yo, whoa, don't roast him, nah, fuck out of here. Like, I would.
Nah,
I don't know, nigga.
You coming with the extra jokes, nigga. Oh yeah, I forgot this part. Y'all forgot this part.
That's a fact. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, again, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Big
shout out to all the new members. Shout out to the super chats. Like the video if y'all didn't like the video.